Good evening, everyone. I'm Tass, and welcome to Season 69, 5 vs 5 Grand Arena Championship, Week 1, Round 2. I'll be streaming my round tomorrow versus Arsenal. But tonight, we have a special guest, one of my co-hosts from Plotting and Scheming. He's available for another good matchup. It's TJ5270. How you doing, sir?
I am doing okay, except Marka was nice enough to clear the bottom for me, but got perfect scores. So obviously I'm sad.
Ah, yes. Good. Hey, everybody in the chat. Hey, Darth Leia, Schnookums, Shadow DK. What's going on, man? Good to see y'all. Good evening. All right. Let's see about getting TJ's stream up because, yeah, he's our guest of honor. Let's see. You got that going, TJ?
Yeah, but I gave you all the stuff too, so it's good. You could do all of
yeah, duh, man. Yeah. All right, good stuff.
It's Friday. You haven't even been drinking yet, and you're already drinking.
All right, here we go. Yeah. We do have a fresh drink for the evening, so it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
All right, let's get the music rolling, get the prediction going, all of that.
Yeah, Shadow. I expect a lot of back and forth with you having TJ in your name too. Spoiler, that's why I have TJ in my name. So that way when you say it, I don't have to worry about a game name.
All right, TJ, what kind of odds you giving the people tonight?
Marka's going to make it difficult, so I still have to go, I think, 2 and 3.
2 and 3? So
yeah, I don't think it gets to be afforded for that, but that's what I guess we'll do.
All right, folks, wager your very souls, or just your channel points, on TJ's behalf. 2 or less drops tonight, or is it going to be 3 or more? All right, here we go. So, TJ5270 of Maw Chromium up against one of my guildmates, Marka Ragnos of Maw Rhodium. All right, rank 30 fighting rank 21. It's 15.1 million GP each. Top 80 GP, 3.13 million to 3.16. All right, Zetas, it's 412 to 404. GAC Omicrons, it's 84 to 80. Top 80 average speed, 162 to 163. All right, that's pretty competitive.
I'm normally the guy in front, man. Not right now.
All right, mod analysis, plus 25 speeds. TJ with 250. The opponent's 228. 20 to 24 speeds, it's 348 to 634. Plus 20 speeds, it's 598 to 862. Plus 4% offense mods. TJ 78. The mark is 193. Plus 6% offense mods. It's 28 to 46.
You think how it's comical that the red is so far on one side?
There's something there, buddy.
Hey, there's a quality account, man. There's a quality player and a quality account, and built correctly. That's how you want it.
All right. Relic analysis. Total levels 2274 to 2257. Actually very competitive, but when we break that down, Relic 9s, TJ's got 76 to Marka's 91. Relic 8s, it's 109 to 110. Relic 7s, it's 87 to 76. So, still pretty competitive, but he does have an edge on the Relic 9s. All right, Datacron analysis. TJ's 265 rolls to Marka's 340.
It's not 1200, right? It's not like you're 1200 against.
Yeah, it's only 50% more rolls than you instead of 400%. Right? Is that about right?
1.5, something like that. It's good enough. It's good enough to say it's more than me.
That's right. So 68 level 9 Datacrons to the opponent's 66. Level 6 to 8s, TJ and Marka each have 1, and 3 to 5s, TJ has 1, Marka has 3. All right. for Galactic Legends. Let's see what stands out about Mark. Good number of them are faster than TJ's. I don't know how much that matters. Really fast JMK. 580 plus is fast in my opinion. Everything else is pretty solid. Respectable offense on his BKM, I see. Okay. Okay. Pretty good setup. Thing jumping out. Yeah, you got it. You got better setup on these characters. Wow, 382 Ezra.
I never realized how bad TJ's mods are until I see the compares.
I never realized how annoying Dagger's voice is until
That's right.
Talked.
You know, Dagger's always a ray of damn sunshine.
But I still love him. But
ray
I do love him.
of damn sunshine. That's our
I say
Dagger.
everything I say.
Wins,
This
so
man would love.
how much shit can I actually talk when TJ wins? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, dude, no. This is an if. Dagger, hold my beer.
I know.
This is an if. That's what I laugh at it. I was still at Tass before. It's like I begrudgingly have to do 2 and 3. We don't get to afford 2 and 3. I don't think. Mark as a cow is really good, man. So this is one where and he was an asshole and got him a 370 plus defense mod. So it's like he got the things I didn't get as well with the wins. So
fair times.
just not to hijack this slightly, but Tass, how you feeling about going to like midnight?
I don't know, man. You mean I need to draw out TJ's fight till midnight?
no, he's trying to say, do you want to do his?
Yeah,
right
you
up
want to do a double feature with you? We'll see. Let's see
Maybe
what
not-
we can
maybe
do.
not- Maybe not the very minute after, but shortly thereafter, yes.
No, it'd be better if it was like immediately after TJ.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
like
don't want to rush
we go
him.
right
So
to the
let's.
close.
I mean like 5 to 8ish minutes. I don't mean like an hour.
I'm gonna do Dagger's close. If I can't remember what happened, so there was some stuff.
Yeah,
There was some stuff, and then
for real. Dude,
All right.
I was talking to the chat. I don't even know what I use. Shit.
Yeah.
All right, let's dig into the Omega Bot report. So TJ was kind enough to send this to me. It is based on Marka's last 5 vs 5 season. We can
Correct.
see that he's going usually later in the round. What is that? In the afternoon European time? Something like that?
Yeah, Marka
Marka
generally
do-
do it, and actually per Tass's request, I outreached him just to see if he could open the wall so I could kind of go through everything. And
Yeah, you
nice enough to
probably
do it.
already sent it to him when he was asleep at this point.
Oh, yeah. So like I said, he was nice enough to do it, and then already told me, it's like, I can't go till much like near close next tomorrow, but at least he opened the bottom.
Yep. All right, so we can see here pretty clearly from the speed comparison graph, Marka's got a sizable advantage, pretty much from like 17 on to, what, about 24? And then they're competitive after that. As far as 5 vs 5 GAC Omicrons, anything that's going to make a difference?
No,
Nah,
we got all the
he's
points
got
that we
all
need
the
to
good
have.
stuff. He's not missing anything important. Banner efficiency for last season. Bit of 69 action, so he probably had an Erodium somewhere along the way, at least one. But we can
Nice.
see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drops the entire season. All right. What was he setting last time? Rey, Swallow, Exile, Ezra, Lord Vader, General Grievous, Malgus, Ahsoka with Watt, Great Mothers, Qui-Gon, Fugitive Omega, Saw Gerrera, Traya, Aphra, and then he kind of mixed it up from there. We also had some change-ups, like that week 3 of last 5 vs 5 is when you technically could have had Dark Ray Datacron. So I'm sure he was probably one of them. I think we even no, you're fighting Marka, so yeah, no. Yeah. All right, Executor, Malevolence, and Executrix on defense. Okay, so he's keeping double meta for offense. Sometimes that Executrix gets swapped in for a Radis. Swapped out, rather. All right, defenses by zone. We might expect to see something like Rey Swallow Ezra, Lord Vader, Ahsoka with Watt, and maybe Aphra. Something like that. Offense-wise, Marka is using Leia, JMK Cat, Slacker, Baylan, Jabba, Sith Eternal, Reva, Queen Amidala, JML Jedi Cal JKL, Gungans, Aphra, Great Mothers, Traya, Fugitive Omega, and Bane, and then a mix of stuff after that. Profundity, Leviathan, Negotiator, like clockwork on offense. All right, what was he dropping on last season? Ahsoka with Ezra, Reva, Rey Swallow Exile Ezra, Lord Vader, Fugitive Omega, Gas, General Grievous, and then an Aphra. Now, fleet-wise, a drop on Executor and Malevolence. All right, now let's see where we're at with that prediction. Hey, Asher, what's going on? I climbed a mountain this morning and listened to the latest episode of the podcast. Hey, when I started, and it was still playing by the time I got down. Not sure if it was a long episode or I'm just zooming. It was a little longer than usual. I try to keep them to about 2 hours, but we were... It felt tough to truncate things when it was getting really close to about that time, so we went about 20 minutes over. I try not to do that too often, but hey, you know, it kept you busy while you were hiking a mountain, so glad you enjoyed.
Don't let him lie to you. We had an extended Lord of the Rings style podcast.
All right, let's see where we're at with that prediction. I also think I hear a somewhat fussy child, so I think I'm going to check on that real quick. And we've got about a minute left on the clock, guys. I'm going to leave you with TJ and Dagger here on voice while I go check on a slightly fussy child.
All right. And Dagger, I hope you brought your drinks. It's going to be a shitty time.
Oh, dude.
I expect a fussy child, and that would be me. I expect I will be the fussy child.
I brought the talcum powder and the diapers for you, man. I'm ready.
Dude, I'm chafing.
Yeah.
I am not lying.
Not the punching that's gonna happen, man.
yeah, it is butt cheeks o'clock, man. Everything. That's why I laugh at it. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be good. But Marco was also enough just to open it up, and I'm like, well, and did it very well. Sheep, PNS, will that be the new format? If you're referring to the weekly, I think that's what Dagger's asking about, us trying to do it. I think it'll probably just depend on how it looks, because obviously with the week 1 data, it gives a format to what we'll see. I think Dagger's style of format of like other things and other data that goes to it when we get more of it. And I think we see that more of the 2 and the 3. I don't know if you would agree, Dagger, but like, Week 1, we pretty much level set what we're going to see for the rest of the season, I think.
Yeah, so I don't know if we're going to do a week 1 or 2, but I feel like one of the episodes is going to, every season is going to be really data-driven.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be week 1 or week 2, though. But the amount, like, I'm not going to lie to you, I don't want to do that for every podcast, mostly because that shit took like 3 hours of prep. Like... And it's the day of, because we do the podcast on the day that it releases.
Right.
So maybe I get slightly better at parsing data, and it only takes me like 2 hours or an hour and a half. But yeah, like for when we record, I have to do that between my lunch and when we start, which TJ, like we recorded like 3 or 4 my time.
Yeah.
Like PM, and my lunch is 1. So I do this on my lunch. I'll have to do this on an extended lunch break, which means I'll be doing this literally leading up to the show, which means I won't be able to pass notes along. So I don't want to do.
I think there's going to be less time for you too, Dagger, because like I said, we relied on you doing it, which is why I know you thought you did, but you did a lot of the talking because you did a lot of the research. So it made sense for you to kind of speak to it. Week 1 is just we're opening the door to see what we're going to see for the 2s and the 3s, I think.
Yeah, week 1 is going to be about our feelings, and week 2 is going to be about the facts.
Pretty much.
And then week 3 is going to be in review, kind of like we did, where we do talk about the meta, but the meta discussion is more the second half of the show, because we're not really preparing you for anything, because week 3 just ended.
All right, we're back.
Yeah, I think the only sad part will be that we won't have the next FDCs coming through by the end of the season, I don't believe. So it'll be a sad time where we're not going to be struggling, but that means our week 1 is going to be wild for come 3s.
But thank you for asking, Sheepdog. It was a lot of fun to do the data, do the one with all the data. But yeah, I think only once a month, probably week 2. That gives everyone the maximum amount of information going into week 3, because yeah.
All right.
Plus, it's hard to parse the data after week 1 just because there's not enough.
So we can see from the prediction here, it's actually pretty evenly split, TJ. 47% of the points wagered went 2 or less, 53% went 3 or more. So
I feel like that's pretty good, man. We're going to know, the good thing is people are going to know right off the rip how we're looking for the rest of the match.
All right. Well, I'm ready to share your screen whenever you're good, man.
Quick question,
it's open.
Pat, not to derail, but do you have the ability to change the little post that's made when ads run?
A little what? Oh, yeah. The thing that gets put into the chat?
Yeah, because it said there is ads playing on Twitch.
Oh, yeah, I can edit that. I literally would have never noticed. So, fair.
That is the guy who looks at words. That is the guy who looks at grammar. And
yes.
Dude, I have
you're
done
down to that
nothing but
minute
read.
detail.
So if I just started a new job this week, I've done nothing but read all fucking week. So like my eye was drawn to the grammatical error immediately because all I've done is read memos and stuff like that all fucking week.
Well, see, that's awesome, dude. That's good feedback. Sheepdog says it was very informative and helpful, and that's what we look for. So if you leave those comments whenever that comes in, Sheepdog, I know Tass and everybody gets to check them out. So if you give criticisms like that, I guarantee you we'll swing it more into the lineup because we're definitely looking to make sure that we keep it for the people.
Wow, Luke McNeese going for the fast mothers. Yeah, you're targeting 355 mothers, 354 Morgan. That's
crazy.
Who are you fighting that you need to be that fast for? I'm not fighting people that are probably needing.
I did a 354, 353,
I think
and
I'm somewhere like that, but I don't. There's really like almost nobody that fast that you're ever gonna see. Like there's the people that have the Ezras that fast are doing it for the memes, and they're not like in the top 50.
Why do you think I'm at 382? And that was a comfortable 382
fair.
For these reasons.
That's fair. Well, I'm still waiting on you, buddy. Whenever you're ready to put up your screen.
No, share the screen. Oh, I'm not sharing.
Yeah, you're not sharing your screen. Yeah, that's
you don't need to see my screen.
That is the
You guys don't need to see it. I'm not a streamer. You're a streamer.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a streamer. You're a streamer. Shut up, Swirly. All right. Let's see how long it locks out for me. Now I am sharing.
Wow, the future is now. All right. Just pop that down. All right, we've got you on screen, TJ. All right, so walk us through your defense and then take us through Marka's defense.
Yep. So we'll start at the top. I swapped it up a little bit. We were talking about it with Tass and Dagger, and I know we do the single tank. I decided to swap one out. I kept the Huffs because I was going to stand there, but I decided to still keep the double tank setup. I want to try this. I did some additional modding setups to both Faust and to Crew to kind of bulk them up and play into the Datacron. So I walked in the door doing that. So that was my thought there.
I just need double tank to not be better so I don't telegraph Cere in the back.
Well, it's not here right now, right? So, but I agree.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I think double tank is really good.
What's funny is I walked in the door with this idea, and then Dagger had the same exact idea. So we'll call this a Frankenstein monster of the Aphra team with B2 and with Chrysanthemum. Really liked the idea, and then not being able to hide behind it, it's really an awesome setup. It was just funny when I brought up the idea of doing this. Dagger's like, I put that too. So it's the same brain shenanigans. It makes me laugh. Your
choices are General Grievous or B2 Battle Droid.
Yeah. I really think you have to add the things in, and I think you need Chrysanthemum. Depending on what's on the back wall, you'll see one of my solutions of how I can use Jabba when I don't need Chrysanthemum, and it still holds well. So we're going to probably be testing that tonight, depending on what I think is going to be back there. Next is Gungans. It's the stun level 6 with the speed up level 3, and then this is the phalanx level 9. Still like the idea with it. I know it was in our week in between. I know Fatal talked about it. I know Tass agreed, so I made sure I built one that's going to have some stats, just because I think that's going to go off more. And then obviously FOmega with the setup and the level 9 for Good Boy. Bottom front. Nothing crazy. Again, I had to shift because I tried some things out last round that did not pan pan out for me. So I did BKM, took bulk, highest defense I could find that wasn't going to go somewhere else, and then attached that in. So that looked good. I was thinking if I might do the Mandalorian shenanigans, but this just felt better. LV went back to the good old thing and set it up with the Apocron. Looking at some of Tass's old videos, I'm probably regretting that right now, because what I think I'm going to have to try tonight just to adjust. And that Apocron would have done me wonders for the fight I'm going to probably need it for. Then we have Jedi Master Mace. Put it bottom front just because I needed to put it somewhere, and I liked my top wall holding because obviously that's where more points are at. So I knew we were going to get through it, so I figured I might as well keep this as is. And then this is actually Dagger's idea. So it's the Savage lead with the Traya, and then it's got the Thrawn in there with the Sith bonus turn. So it was a good setup. The Thrawn's not bad for me, and I do like the adding of talent. On the back, so I checked the numbers, and I know we've gone over this before. Trench is just a throwaway. I needed 11 team, and based on what I think the meta is going to be, I had Malgus down. I pulled Malgus because Jedi Master Mace, I tried Inquisitors last round, and that felt super bad, meaning I walked away with just Gi and Reva living, and I got lucky. I was not willing to recreate that scenario. So I figured this would be okay. I'll hold it there. Next best Boltcron. I checked his mother's just to make sure that the setup wasn't there. It's not. His mother and his Morgan are not fast enough. And again, I beefed up my Ezra for this season. I'm going to try to get probably another speed out of him. But with the bulk and everything else. So this is just the light speed bulk setup that I have on top of it. 382 Ezra. It's going to hold something down. So it's going to cost you something to get through it. And then my best defense, Barriskron. I feel like this is what we're going to be seeing all season, if I had to guess, or some variation. I'm not 370, so I think I'm a 260 defense, and then it's just a heap of protection on it right now. I keep trying to re-roll it off, but I'm nowhere getting lucky. Over to Marka and what he did with much better crons, in my opinion. So up top, we have Jedi Master Mace. Did set the Aphra, did not set Chrysanthemum, and did not set anything else. So I did save Saw, which was funny enough because I was thinking about setting Saw, and then Tass made a suggestion, and Tass was right, because I'll end up doing Saw on that team. Is probably where I'm going to go. The FOmega again with the Bachelor-Cron. I think that's going to be a key staple. It's just a really good defensive team. And then GG. There's nothing crazy there with that one. Bottom front, where I need the diaper rash cream that Dagger has for me, because it's going to be a fun time. So we have the LV with the Apocron. Good armor pen and crit damage. That's the full setup. He went with the SLK single tank. I am going to be doing the JMK. I have an idea, and we'll talk it out. I don't know if I'm putting Padme in my team. I might be putting Mace, and I'll explain why. Then we have a very good 371% defense cron. All bulk, all goodness, all good things on the raid team. I watched earlier somebody try Cere Malgus, and I won't be doing that. So I've got some ideas of what I'm gonna have to do for this raid, but it's gonna be much stronger than that BS. And then he did Traya, standard setup. He did not do the bonus turn. And so my thought right now is we might be doing a guildmate to push this Traya. So that means I might need to put the Mace in with the 5s on my JMK squad. I feel like that's going to hold, and that allows me to free up C.
Okay.
Also, really quick note, you talked about Inquisitors. So I didn't get around to doing it this week because I got jammed up with, being a single parent and having, a new job. But one of the things I do want to do is I want to mod 8th Brother to be the weakest on Inquisitors.
It's a good idea, man.
I do really think that it has legs versus Mace if 8th is one who gets locked down.
I would 100% agree. And I think that's a really good call out. And it may even be taking second to try to offset, but you're right.
No, not second. What you do is you put a prot cross and maybe even triangle.
But that's what I'm saying, right? I think you're 100% on it because that's where I felt the pain. I still got Inquisitors to work, but not having the 7th neutered that team so bad. And then when Grandma shot off the rocket, I just ended up having, luckily, GI and Reva left over, and then was able to clean up the mess that was left. But I was still having to pile through Temple Guard. That took a long time to push through the team. It was fine, but I agree with you. Offsetting to make 8th the weakest would be phenomenal. Because he takes what, 2 turns? I think whole fight. So it's like, who cares if he doesn't take a turn as long as you have the rest. So I think, you know what? I'm gonna write that note down. That's a good one. Because especially
since you're kind of forced to kill him first.
Well, and I think your call up is right for that setup, and then being able to control it. I controlled the fight like it was nothing. So even with the 4-man setup, I was still locking the team down. So that is, I will definitely be doing that shift for next week. I appreciate it, Dagger. That's a good one. Write that note down.
Because I watched somebody else, the difference between them winning and losing was the fact that they couldn't heal their DI.
Well, even then, I was still in front for majority of the fight, and I have standard modding setups. Nothing's crazy, but agreeing that not having the foresight to keep everything up and then heal, and then also putting that that middle down when you need it, and just the overall assisting to keep the team blocked down.
Oh, and if your opponent sets the damage immunity, not damage immunity, the damage reduction level 6, watching Malgus do his opening bonk for, basically nothing is really hilarious.
True.
I watched we don't have that right now.
I watched 2 people just time out against that team with Malgus. And when I say time out, I mean like one person was dead.
Yeah.
I can see you can't get in front of the setup on it, so it does make sense.
Literally no damage.
Especially when you're feared and like the fear and everything else, it makes sense what you're saying.
Yeah, so I mean, I know we'll talk about that when we get to my gag, but yeah, I know that there are advocates for different crons. I don't know what the best cron is, but man, the damage reduction one, if you're gonna take, I wonder how Inquisitors fares against it, because I wonder if they don't go the same way that Malgus does, where you just can't kill them.
I think you can torture, so I think you can control the fight, though. And you can't do that with the Malgus team. So even to your point on the Inquisitors even more, is one death mark when it's going to apply, and then you just hit that torture, so you time your tortures, and then with the death mark, they should all just flail. Because I'll tell you what, even with all the BS, I was still getting my death mark to move around because the team kept cleansing their stuff.
Yeah, Herf, I think that one's still there. Also, Jocasta News still doesn't take her fucking bonus turn all the time. She's still bugged.
Oh man, she took it this time. I'll tell.
I watched 2 different fights where she just didn't take it.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, for my fight, she did, and so all of my characters went poof. She said, "Oh, you like people? Well, you don't get those. You can have these 2, and that's it."
Yeah, Herf, I think you're right. Where if you 7th sister them back down below 75% TM or whatever, they still retain the coded immunity.
So really, that's butts.
Yeah, Herf was talking about the bug.
Damn, I don't care for that at all.
Well, that's why.
I want to see if that's the case, because I'll tell you, I don't think I felt it. But if you're saying it's a bug, doesn't mean it doesn't happen the next time.
All right. So where do you want to begin, TJ?
Yeah.
Oh man, nowhere. Is that an option? Is nowhere an option?
Be a man.
I think all of it.
Be a man, Hulk.
Look, start with either Lord Vader or SLK. The 2 things where you already know what you're gonna do.
No, I don't. And this is what I was talking to Tass about. I have to Bane into Lord Vader, which I am not a fan of.
Why? It's fine.
It's not. I don't have your cron, Tass. I watched your video, and I feel like what you had was a really good
300% armor penetration. I'm not saying it wasn't great to have. I'm just saying I don't know. I'm not convinced you need exactly that. Maybe a blend of armor penetration and crit damage, armor penetration and health. I think you can make it work.
It will actually be a blend of armor rotation, no crit damage, but it's got bonus turn.
What are you saving Leia for?
Bonus
Leia is because I have two options right now. I was going to use the Leia on the Rey, or depending on the Ahsoka setup in the back, I'm either going to Mothers because I've checked the speeds and everything, or it was going to be Queen or the Leia. So I'm going to end up just doing the Queen and following Tass's suit on that because the defense is too high. Or I was going to Leia that. So I'm just going to end up doing the Queen on the Rey, and then the Leia will be for the Ahsoka in the back. It's guaranteed there's an Ahsoka back there.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, why not just rely on Leia?
What's that?
Are you just relying on Leia then?
It's Leia or Mothers is what I'm relying on. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I don't have a choice on it.
Well, that's fine. I was just curious.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I toiled over this back and forth. And I was telling Tass different ways, like in messaging. I'm like, I'm going to do one way or the other. I'm not doing that. So this is the one I was talking about, Tass. Mm-hmm. That's what it's going to be. Mm-hmm. It is all damage is what we're going to go with.
Okay. I mean, this thing looks fine by me. Hey, boss one, good to see you. I don't know if I said it earlier. Hey, Tom Ford, good to see you, man.
Yeah, so it's like, this is the reason I'm going for this setup, though, is because where do I want to drop? And in my opinion, as long as I've got the right setup, then that's where my Cere will go, is my thought right now. As long as I've got the right people out, Aphra will clean it up, Cere will clean it up, and I'll be okay. That's my thought right now. So this is where we go and start, so... All right. Let's get her done. Trying to play back your fight we went through, because I still think you did, and I
opened with third.
Here's the regular one. Yeah, it's still here.
Yeah, I would stun Oppo.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be.
Yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with that at all.
Still feels like it's middle.
I would, yeah. You're gonna get reset when Sass goes down in a second. Why not?
All right. And then it's still got to be.
Yeah, you're just rolling them bones. I do it again. Bye, CX2. We'll see you sometime.
Yeah. Yep, all of this seems correct.
When you can,
yeah, he's got to go.
No, so you don't. You see, remember, you're not a GL, so you don't get to ignore Vader. You hit Vader, reduce his max offense.
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
you gotta kill Vader
yeah.
first. So just be patient.
Right.
You'll be fine.
Nope, you're good.
Third.
It's still got to pull back.
I would still third. You want to just, delay them and deny them and stack your health as well. No reason to hold off. Yeah, that's
hearing
rough.
Tass ask DJ why he no read is probably one of my favorite parts of this entire of doing.
No, it's just and it's probably where I'm gonna lose it. Yeah, that's fine. No, it's okay. I'll take. It's not the don't read part. It's I'm so used to doing the fight with Leia. That's the part. I had this fight locked. I
don't think that one basic you did on Oppo was, determinant in why you lost. So that knowing that in that moment didn't cost you the fight.
Yeah, you lost that fight because that fight sucks.
And but this now is Cereable. Does that make sense? And that was my thought. I can absolutely Cere this because BKM. I don't have BKM right now. Otherwise, I could BKM it.
Could you? So, yeah, probably with a full 5-man, yeah. But it's funny because, it's still technically a Lord Vader clones team.
It is, but without the massive damage and then without CX2 causing shenanigans and all this other stuff like that.
I get it, man.
I still feel confident that Cere gets to come in and destroy the team. That's going to be Queen, and we know that. So then I think it's here. We know it's J&K. It's do I want to Aphra, or do I want Aphra? Do I want to Guildmate the Traya? I already checked the setup. The majority of his characters, except for Scion, are health-based. So I have... but it's like, I don't have Watt, I think Gidme can still trump that team. Bulk health it or whatever you're going to do, or even doing... no, it's not to be bulk health because you have to have Gideon go first.
You could probably get away with Sith Eternal solo with a high enough defense datacron, but barring something super high, C armor or GBA should still be a way on through. Did you have a vision for using Sith Eternal elsewhere?
Just in case, break glass is where it's at, and
he's not usually the break glass category. He's not break glass great.
You can absolutely get better banners doing Gidme than doing C.
Oh well, unquestionably, yes, if it works. And you said it's not bonus turn, right? So you've got that going for you, which is nice.
Oh, if it was bonus turn, we wouldn't be having a discussion on it.
Sure.
That's the idea. But it's like who cares if the Talon's going to do the turns, because at least 3 characters will already be dead.
Sure.
I think it's here. We already know it's 5s. She goes there. You can stun him. Now it's just if it's mace or if it's...
Yeah, and you said you were going to explain your rationale behind this a bit.
Specifically, the mace is just looking at, if I can't put the Padme, the mace would be the other setup to do it. The double tank to play with the fight and to lay out is good. I agree with the Padme. I'll just end up probably doing I'll end up holding, but it's like the no bonus turn was making me think that it was really the way to go with the other option.
Yeah, I mean, I understand if you're wanting to say Padme for Gidme. I'll say that if you're going to commit the Hodocron, I don't know how much Padme matters.
It is the Hodocron I'm going to commit. If it wasn't, I would have just done the Hodocron on the JML versus LV.
Yeah.
Because that's like a slam dunk.
Yeah, I mean, Padme helps mitigate a bit of damage, but I think that is... I mean, with the Hodocron, I think you're covered. So, if you wanted to bring someone else, you could. I was going to ask if you were going to bring Mace. What would have been really cool is if you went in, like, Squad Arena and set it up such that, like, you'd have to play it out to figure it out just right, because it would have to be something where JMK has enough ultimate charge for a short ult, Cat gets a turn, Cat trades him, trades to JMK, he ultimates, and then somehow you've done all of the work to figure out that that's the moment to have Mace take his turn and pull Dre out of stealth or something like that just before Cat could smite. That would be lit, but that would be some homework.
I'm wondering if it does, though, just because also you want to, if you could pull it out, because her speed...
Well, it only matters if it does it at the right time. It's not important that it can, because it's only going to happen when he takes a turn. So realistically, in a way that matters for the fight, only one turn. You know what I'm saying? And it's got to be just at the right time for it to matter. So if you're not bringing it in with that intention... And with that kind of configuration, I don't know that I'd bother.
It is literally for the designation of the second tank and then also the pull out of the stealth.
Yeah, I mean, up to you.
It's fine. No, I'm gonna leave it in. I'll just end up doing the C. C armor GBA is probably what I'm gonna end up doing.
I feel like you should be okay. Hey, Feathers,
all
what's
right.
going on, man? Yeah, you did miss the prediction. Just a little bit late for that, but we're just doing the second attack now. You know, TJ's live here. We've got Dagger in the peanut gallery.
As you like it.
Now, I did middle on red, but you do what you want.
I think it's still the middle on red.
There's a couple ways to play it that I would be fine. I don't know. You guys split that prediction pretty evenly, so we'll see. Where's your hat? I have a hat sitting right next to me. I was wearing it at the start of the stream. It's getting hot in the office, though, so I don't want to sweat my ass off. There's a lot of alcohol to drink and a lot of GAC to be played, because depending on how long it takes us to get through this might be another double feature, neither of which are me. So it's going to be TJ into Dagger. All the content you've always wanted. Hey, Lady Geek, good to see you.
I need to send you that fan for the fourth time.
I guess. I'm just lazy, and honestly, I keep finding annoying uses for my money. Like, I need to shell out $500 for new tires on Wednesday.
It's not even winter. Why?
Because I recently upgraded a couple tires and didn't upgrade the other two, and it's time to do the other two. Well, it's not time to, but I want to, and I can, so I will.
I just also live in the Midwest, so I was curious. And
I'm way behind.
I generally don't get new tires until I buy new winter tires for the winter.
Where are we at?
I am way behind, so I'm having to go through.
Oh, is your is Fives not?
My school is jacked.
Did you do that thing so Fives is in phase to like set her up, set Dre up?
I'm gonna go on the limb and say he did not do that math.
Yeah, because that was a good find from last season. Oh, could you imagine doing this without the Hodocron? Just Hey Empire, what's going on, man? What's up, Tass? What's the drink of choice tonight?
Yeah, just lighting me up.
We're bringing it back to the vodka cranberry. Like I said the other night, we ran out of beer and I didn't have a mixer for the vodka. I fixed the mixer problem. So,
don't worry, guys. We already used Bane.
I'm sure it's going to be fine. Don't you dare. Okay, fine. Please, no.
Oh my God, I'm out. Yeah,
no.
So this is the worst case possible. So this might be an early stream, guys.
No.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to give you an equation for your high utils to get your Fives remodded.
Yep, and I didn't do it, so it's like, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, this is fucked. So that's all right. This is gonna be a short run.
You know, when I joked about you going 03,
like this. It can't end like this.
When I joked about you going 03 so we could fight, I wasn't actually serious.
Oh, I hear you, man.
Don't
but
you
it's
fucking
gonna
dare
be
die.
an 03.
Don't you dare.
I
Do the basic. Do it. Do it.
No.
Dude, it's gonna be over.
Pop that ultimate. Live forever. Live forever.
See, ain't living for shit. Yeah, I'm not in it. And I should have. What I should have done is the double tank because I wasn't aligned for it.
Okay, that's a middle. That's not another lightning, which means there's a chance. There's a chance. And she chose to hit JMK when she didn't have to. You're chosen of the gods to get through this fight.
Nope.
No, stop it. Fucking shit. You can't be serious. Stop taking fucking turns. Please
and
do it.
She's,
Please.
Oh, she's not stealth.
Please.
Okay. Doable to clean.
You needed that just to be able to clean up. Jesus Christ.
Chosen of the gods.
I didn't do it, so it's all right. So I'm okay.
See Dre take like 9 turns in a row when it was 2-on-5.
Yep, I'll fix it for the next one.
Oh,
yeah.
So this is gonna end.
God.
How it goes.
For the record, I mean, not only for the sake of the stream, but just because I'm rooting for you, I'm glad, but you did not deserve this.
Oh yeah, I agree. I was not lined up where I needed to be, so I'm okay.
Unprepared.
I mean, I talk my shit. Don't get me wrong, but I at the end of the day, I don't want this to happen. I don't want you to get so face
such a good stream. I'll be fixing it.
Yeah.
So also, my game just locked.
Yeah, I see that, but it accepted the fight. So go ahead and restart your thing. You're good.
Yep, I get to do all.
Just a quick PSA to everyone: take your Fives up to like 260.
Yeah, I think I did something like that. Let me show mine real quick.
There's like an actual formula for figuring it out.
I didn't actually do a formula. I just kind of, I mean, if Dagger wants to post that formula here in the Twitch and YouTube chat, or on my Discord, or both, whatever.
I don't.
Okay.
Just take your Fives to 250 or 260 and move on with your life.
Basically, yeah, I found that like 250 plus was the sweet spot, because if you're like most people and you got like a 370-ish cat, then 250-ish seems to be the spot. Maybe if you're closer up to 380 cat, you go closer to 260. But yes.
So basically the goal is to when Cat takes their turn, he cycles through his turn before Cat does her leap. Because what happened to TJ there is Fives hadn't taken his turn, hadn't taken his turn yet when Cat was ready to go.
Yeah, I did the turn meter pass, so I passed it to him to have him take the turn anyway.
Yeah, it's TJ. Dagger's here with us, but this is TJ streaming his fight. And yeah, no, I think it was, unless I'm mistaken, it's just that the first time you actually had the chance to get at her.
Oh, she was stealthed.
When it was time for me to come. Stealthed, and then we had to wait. And boy, that was tough.
Spovo, what I'm saying is because he wasn't modded a specific way, he had to make the choice that he made to cycle Fives' turn.
Yes.
Right? So if you're modded the air quotes correct way, you don't have to swap to Fives to force his turn.
Right.
Hey, White Wolf, how's it going, man? I don't know why. It's just in my head you'll always be White Wolf.
That's fair.
All right. Well, we're doing this.
Ooh. How much do you feel that C-3PO is better than Grandmaster? Because I feel like if anything at all goes wrong, just
it would have been no.
It
would have been no, but it's fine here now.
Prod up every couple turns is legit.
It's fine now. It won't matter now because if it was Padme, I say no. I need it for the Padme, but this is fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Spovo, I don't want to dig up and put up that fight again, especially if we're going to have time for Dagger. So the show must go on, but feel free to comment in the YouTube comments for the VOD. Gosh, this is so brutal. It's brutal.
1, 2, 3,
Go
4.
after somebody who doesn't have DI. Maybe the one with Inspire. Facts. Not that one.
She doesn't have.
That's fair. I mean, she's still the first priority to die, but that's okay.
Yes. Well.
Wow. Look at all that DI. Okay. Yep. Away we go.
It really just plays itself. So there's really nothing left now.
Congratulations, they played themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. It literally.
It was so funny. No, why?
I hate him.
Boy, you respect the shit out of that DI. That damage immunity will never do that shit again.
I hate how bad Ray is right now.
But you can't do Cere. So that shit is a no.
It's true.
And that's where I was like, I had to go off the options.
The prod up is awesome. My run of this yesterday, we didn't get to Ray's first ult. She was dead before then, but in this scenario, this is exactly why Grandmaster is gold.
Yeah. I'm just holding it and waiting through.
Yeah, Herf nailed it. We're almost down to default strength Ray.
I don't accept it. I don't accept the Ray slander. I know you said it now in a couple recent episodes of the show. I understand that that's an opinion that might be echoed by others in the community, but I'll take you all on in the Walmart parking lot at 3 a.m. I think you're all wrong. I think Ray's still great.
Just because your dipshit opponents lose to it doesn't mean that people should be losing to it.
That's right. Come up here and fight the dipshits in the top bracket. Come up here and just drag your ass all over their terrible faces. Just drag them.
I didn't say they're terrible. I just said that people who get impaled by your Ray, I've seen your Ray. People who get impaled by your Ray.
So what I think I'm going to have to do, because this is still a heavy team, is adjust in JML the LV, and then do the Cere on the SLK.
Why not do JKR versus SOK to clean it up, and then do JML plus, JK.
And I think I'll
wait a minute. Before we do JKR versus SLKR, can we inspect the Dracron again? Because I just want to see what all you don't have to worry about. Yeah, I don't think that matters so much. The crit, I mean, that's a whole bunch of crit. But crit against focus down on 3-stack JKR won't matter. Yeah, the offense could be a factor, but when we're leaving Slacker for last. The doubt could be butts. What do you think about all that together, Dagger?
That's what I'm worried about is the doubt.
What do you think about that?
I'm worried about the doubt and no turn meter or anything else to manipulate the system on a preload. Yes, on a non-preload, old school JKR is going to work. I don't know where the numbers are at right now. I don't know what he's going to do. So I feel like I need as much as I can to sustain.
Mm-hmm.
Your JKR setup is set up based on we know what's going to happen step 1, step 2, step 3. I do not feel comfortable at all. I mean, that happened in there. So I'd rather just do the Cere. Still, the Cere on this one feels okay. And then that leaves open JML because I would have done the JML here or the Cere here.
And you don't have BKM.
No, BKM was on defense.
Okay. Yeah.
BKM I would have been fine with.
I think it was always your plan to clear this up with Cere, so I don't really understand what's changed.
I did not kill the SLKR. So that changed my logic of depending on where I was at, I was going to do the Cere on this. On the SLKR. Because they can't be stunned or anything else, that should help me. I don't know what it's going to do with the JML. No, it should be fine. I'll just end up doing the Aphra on this real quick. And then I'll JML that. But
I'm not talking objective, subjective, nothing, Herfa. I'm talking about results. What I'm saying is Ray still performs for me on defense. And I'm fighting folks at the top of the game, and those two statements are facts. And Dagger can do with that what he wants, but those are just facts. It performs for me on defense, and I'm in the top bracket, and he can do with that what he wants.
And if your opponents came correct versus your Ray, they wouldn't be shit against it. And I'm not saying your opponents are bad. I'm saying that they go too cheap and they lose.
Okay.
They
make their gambit, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. I'm not saying Ray 100% holds for me. By the way, I'm just saying it performs.
But what I'm saying is their gambit has nothing to do with the actual strength of Ray right now. Right now, Ray is not particularly good.
I mean, she's certainly not at a high point, but I don't think this is one of her weakest metas.
Well, by comparison, it's one of her weakest metas because she isn't at her weakest, but other teams are. There's a lot of teams that are at a much stronger point comparatively than she is.
Maybe so. Herfa says, if your Ray was holding 50% of the time, but they were using CLS first 100% of the time, would you think she's strong? No, I wouldn't, but you'll never see that behavior in the top 500 of the game, let alone the top bracket of the game. So that's neither here nor there to me, Herfa. Like, she's holding against real opponents with real experience against Ray. And they're not some geek off the street fighting Ray for the first time.
What I'm saying is very frequently, when I go look at your history, people are using some kind of cheaper Cere team or a budget Datacron to try to cheese out the Ray. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that Ray is terrible. What I'm saying is that Ray may actually have a lot more value on offense than she does on defense right now.
Well, I won't dispute that because I agree with you with that at the end of the 3vs3 season. I felt rewarded every time I took her on offense. So if the end argument here is I just think Ray is shining on offense right now more than defense, then we're on the same side. But to say that she's still, that she's like I know what it feels like when she's not performing on defense. Right. When it's like a dub, like a free dub. I'm still in the middle of a fucking sentence. So I'm saying that she doesn't feel like a free dub right now, and she has in many metas of the past. If you have to come, if you want to do EP Star Killer, then you have to come extra correct. Be very careful. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm saying not likely. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, do you think that Lord Vader is better on defense than Ray?
Right now, for sure.
Do you think that Leia is better on defense?
No,
Rey.
I don't.
All right, well, that's where we hit a wall because that I don't agree with that.
I'll caveat that by saying that I really haven't encountered Leia on defense in probably 3 5-versus-5 seasons. Like, not this season in the one match I played, not all of last season, and then maybe the season before is when I saw it. So it's been some time, so don't let me tell you you're wrong, because I haven't had the experience.
Well, the whole point I'm trying to make here is that there's a very nuanced conversation to have about where Rey is in the actual metagame. And when you're looking at what people are winning or losing with, it is overwhelmingly, when it's getting holds, they're using teams or crons with the team that they probably should not be using against that team. Right? And I'm not saying that your opponents are bad. I just make jokes about you being in the top bracket and your opponents are still dropping with like Cere with no Starkiller versus Rey.
Well, I look forward to the day that you're up here to show them all how it's done. Show them what kind of shitters they are.
That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when I fight against the Rey team, I take Queen. I don't underkill.
Mm-hmm.
Rey is still one of the harder ones to clean up.
I'm taking Queen for Rey too. I'm not messing around either. So yeah. But I don't know. See, the thing is it's like I feel like Queen is generally a pretty appropriate thing to reserve for Rey. Whether or not Exile Ezra is there or some other crazy stuff. So I don't think that's bad regardless. And if I've seen you do it, you're practiced with it, I think you do just fine. And if that's going to be the case, okay, yeah. Rey doesn't seem to matter that much. But yeah, there are a lot of opponents that
don't come correct.
Don't one-shot my Rey.
Which was my entire point to begin with here. It's really easy to lose to Rey. She's one of the easiest Geos to lose to if you don't come correct.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Nice job.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll end up having to do it or just adjusting the fourth character. I think it'll need the fourth to adjust to make sure that one's in.
Also, the Spovo went back and watched it, and you ulted instead of doing third on cat. So you just missed your window.
Oh, you rewatched the footage there?
No, Spovo did. Spovo went back and rewatched it.
Spovo went back. I just rewatched the Slacker fight. JMK reached ultimate prior to taking his second turn, so TJ ulted prior to using JMK third on Cat. Thus, the reason Cat's cooldowns were jack. Oh, so you didn't third before you ulted.
I know I meant to think. Yeah, I know what he did. Yeah, he's right, because I did middle swap and then swap back over, so I didn't hit it. So that's okay. Either way, it would have been pass back, swap, go one more turn. So yeah, that's fine.
Oh man, yeah, I don't know, man. If that's the case, then you kind of opted into that, L.
No, I'm not mad. I agree with the reason
but the reason he did what he did was because he knew his fives wouldn't
push his fives out. Yeah, I mean, I dig it, but yeah, not having the third at the appointed hour, yeah, that's lethal.
I will easily make the adjustment for that. So
No doubt. I believe you. Because when that happened to me in 3vs3 last season, let me tell you, Dagger was there. I had that shit fixed, not like within the next hour.
And I did the napkin math in my head. And I was off by like what, 2 speed for where you needed to be?
Yeah, I want to say if it was that, if it was even 2.
Yeah, that's good. That's what I said. I'm okay losing this week. I've tried other things, and I don't mind adjusting it from this week to make sure I'm better for next week.
Yeah, I agree, Herfadurfa. If you bring a dialed counter of equal strength, you shouldn't drop versus Rey. But I mean, the best laid plans of mice and men, you know? I mean, it's one of those things where nobody goes in planning to drop to Rey. So,
Yeah.
Hey, Dark Nick, what's up, man? Good to see you.
Yeah. For what it's worth, Bane, I think that Rey is still like an okay defense team, or to good. Like, not even like bad, but like bad. What I'm saying is there are just so many teams where I honestly feel like I might get slightly better results if I did pull her and set something else to a degree, because of how much she just works Lord Vader.
Don't be greedy, you son of a bitch. You fucking madman. You deserve everything that happens after this moment on. You absolute fucking psycho.
Okay. I'm literally, you know that they can't revive, right?
Yeah, you know that you just got your cooldowns pushed back, right?
That's fine.
Yeah, okay. I want the best for you, but I expect the worst because I have done this. I have done this, and I have warned you against doing this so that you would not suffer my fate.
Yeah, that's fine. I've honestly
are.
tilted out.
I am just convinced TJ came into this fight just not wanting to win.
Eating butt cheeks for free.
Yeah, now he's not going to get stacks on C. Like, this is just like doo-doo ass shit right here.
Yeah, that's fine.
El sabor de booty. The taste of butt. Hey, MJ, what's going on, man?
Yeah, that's fine.
No, I think you can still win this.
You just go in this, but man, it's really bad.
Additionally, Jesus
dude, I'm not calling it good. Like I said, I am all for, like I said, the tilt out of what I needed to do. I'm okay. I'm not.
You must contain the re within, because I can feel the re coming from you.
No,
but it's
not really, dude. I'm honestly content because it's been like I'm not aligned to where I'm going.
You're just gonna like straight up lose to that talent, aren't you?
Probably.
She is gonna slap your shit.
Bro,
again, wishing you all the best. Oh my god.
No, I'm probably gonna lose.
Please, Linker, for the love of all that is fucking holy, link Scion and just beat down Nihilus. I don't know, but like you have like no, like you can't. Well, you know what? No, it is possible to time out, to time the kill with Scion. You get him real low and then use the lightning to kill, and the perma kill effect of the lightning. Oh shit! Yeah.
I still win.
All right, we got there.
All right, God, Jesus. Yeah. The perfect kill effect of the lightning is baked into the skill. It doesn't require that he's linked.
Dude, I took a Sith no revive. There was no worry ever.
God.
I would also like to point out that we're talking. Tass is like trying. Hold on. I just want to use this as an example really quick. Tass is talking about how like I may be disrespecting the top end of this game. TJ's in like the top fucking 30, and you all watched him do his fights. Like, we are all shitters at some point.
Hold on.
I've done
all right. Now, you know, because you've been close to top, like, you've been in the top 20, right?
This is good.
Yeah, but I was in the second bracket for a few months.
Oh, then you know that top 50 is not 20, is not top 8. It differs out.
I'm not arguing that. What I'm saying is that we all make mistakes, and we all have bad days. And if somebody
knows,
I'm not discounting it. I am all for
God knows
that I did it, right? I'm all good. Yeah,
you can take that to the bank. We are all shitters sometimes.
It's true.
Oh, dude, I'm owning my own shitterness right now. I'm okay with it because, like I said, the SLKR losing put me onto a tilt, and I wasn't paying attention. I was just throwing in shit.
Yeah,
this is different.
I had to put the pull-ups back on the shelf. You needed the straight-up diapers.
Hey, MJ, you know what? Completely legitimate criticism, except this week is a rare week. The top bracket has no Rhodiums.
I mean, to be fair, Tass is in a Rhodium, so I mean, like, he's not fighting real opponents.
I'm happy to take my lumps. You guys don't have to thank me for getting 3B wins against the Rhodium players, but it won't be this week that I have to take that abuse.
Let me write this out. We do get to try the mothers. They are aligned correctly.
And you have the speed. You checked. You did the math, the monster math.
Dude, 372, and she is 354, locked correctly. She is 353, locked correctly. 300 plus.
Hey, Trevor. Good to see you, man.
Arrow.
Much love to all the patrons in the chat. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay. So it's accuracy arrow, 300 speed plus. Yes, all of the numbers check for this to work. This is gain 2 buffs with as best offense and defense as I could hit.
Mm-hmm. We're running ads right now, so let's hold off on this. This is one of those.
I'm not going to play this fight without everybody seeing it. This is what I was here for, right?
If I'm going to lose, so you guys talk. I am literally going to run and refill the stream because I am bone dry. Be right back.
Also, TJ knows this. TJ knows this, and Tass does too. I am perfectly happy to be wrong when I say things, but I am willing to make bold statements and have hot takes because when I'm right, it's oh so sweet.
Oh, of course. Like I said, it'd be different if I was arguing the stance that I played the C fight well. It's
I was
different.
more referring to the Ray thing. Yeah, I was more referring to the Ray thing, where I think Ray is.
So here's my thing about the Ray.
One of the lowest points.
I have my own opinion on it. I have my own opinion on the Ray. I think the Ray is very strong right now because of the defense cron. She is always going to be, in my opinion, a defense staple, and I loathe her on offense. But I will also concede that Dagger was correct. The safest LV counter in threes was Ray. But personal preference, fuck that. I can never use Ray on offense.
Ray also 3 or 4 mans Lord Vader in 5s, so that's fun.
But what you just said is take Ray on offense. Fuck that. But right now, she has a very strong place on defense because of the defense cron.
Yeah, look, I'm not saying Ray is terrible. I'm just saying she's in one of the weakest places she's been in quite some time.
Yes, Mary J.
Despite defense crons. There are defense crons, which is why she's like respectable. I'm simply saying that her team is just like you're there. You're one of the people joking about this behind the scenes about how Ray is so easily beaten. And then Tass is out here on his stream being like, "Oh,
we just watched me clean it," and it's without Ezra, it's 2023 defensive team.
Here's the thing: Ezra wins without Ezra, Queen beats Ray Ezra without the support cron. It's just like
you severely hammer that. When Ezra's on there, when we get rid of all the crons and it's just Ray, Ezra, and Ben, and then you put up against the standard Queen, that hinders that defensive counter setup.
It really but the Queen team's modding matters a lot. Then, like having the GMI and like actually like dialed in like I do.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
What that's a testament to? But you know what that's a testament to? Ezra. That's not a testament to Ray. So to your point, what makes that team so difficult to beat is not Ray Ben to support your response. It's Ezra. Ezra is a nightmare, not Ray Ben, because without Ezra, you're gonna go do a standard Star Killer team. And so to defend your statement.
Except for the defense. The defense makes OG Star Killer.
Absolutely. Defense makes that team a nightmare, and that's good to set up. But he will always be a defensive
dog walks it, even with defense, if there's no Ezra there.
All right, we ready to try this?
So, you know how you're going through this, right?
Yeah, so we're going to Link Syndulla because I'm not repeating what the fuck happened to me yesterday.
Yeah, you're doing Syndulla, Blessing Spirit, then it's Syndulla. Yep. I want to say Sabine, Huyang, Ezra, Ahsoka.
Yes, and we're going to see if this works. This is the one where I'm not fucking around.
It better fucking work because we did the math.
All of the numbers work, but I don't know what the defense, which again should not matter.
That's right.
The defense should not matter.
Spirit.
We're going to test it. If I'm going to lose, I'm going to lose learning some shit. So I'm okay trying this.
Absolutely.
All right. We know the crit damage, everything else. All right, let's go. Everybody's here, right? So we're good to go?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Where's my girl? There she is. Okay. I'm just going to.
Yeah. Bye. Yep.
Turn meter wise,
I would do that third so fast it would be insane.
It is. I was looking to see if I could get away with the second, but it's not.
It would be fucking crazy how fast I'd be doing that. Wait, I think.
All right, it is. No, we're gonna keep it where it's at.
Yeah, I was saying it doesn't matter. I don't think it's gonna matter, and I don't even want to say anything. Just go. Got it.
Yeah, we gotta go. All right.
I'm just nom. I'm the fucking nom.
Who is it here? Is it still? Is it him?
It has to be Ezra. It has to be Ezra. And the good. And
we're
the thing is, the one
max
time
out.
I lost this, it's because my my Night Trooper got the kill instead of Morgan's third. You had the blind, so that attack just missed you just now. I didn't have the benefit of that the one time I lost this. So. think you're in. You don't get to call assists onto Ezra. So
no.
That's now you just free hit her and you didn't need to with Spirit. That's the only way you're going to do damage to him. You can't call assists onto him.
Still okay. Not a fan of the million turns. Okay, oh. And then it should just be set at auto, isn't it?
I would probably, yeah.
Alright, I gotta go take her something real quick.
No worries. No worries.
This is gonna do a thing.
Jeez. Yeah, Herfa says, imagine how good Ray's going to be if we get 2 sets in a row without light side bulk and or defense stat. Yeah, I mean, you remember she was still pretty important back when we had that stacking offense meta with like resistance crons. I would define, I think we could all agree as a floor. The weakest Ray meta is where EP Star Killer with nothing necessarily special going on is just able to take her down. That is a weak meta for Ray. Anytime that gets complicated, anytime it favors using Cere Malicos Star Killer, which is a much more costly team resource-wise, like, or anything above that, now we're talking, right? But I think EP Star Killer is about as low as you could probably go. Wonder how long Baylan lasts on defense. I had him on defense round 1. I'll say that for sure. I don't want to give anything away for round 2, but yeah.
I think this is like, remember a couple months ago when I said this is like the end of Queen on defense?
Mm-hmm.
Right, like this season is the tea leaves. I'm reading the tea leaves. This is probably the last season that people are going to consistently have Baylan on defense. Because Sidious Kron is gone, so people are like, oh, there's no Sidious to like whatever. And it's like, yeah, but like it has other cheap predators. And I just think that if not I mostly pulled Baylan. Because Baylan kind of feels the same as Ray, to a fair example, where people are really bad at fighting his team. Just in general. I'm not saying that the team is bad or anything. Yeah, Herf, I think you're right. But yeah, I think people just either have a fundamental misunderstanding or just don't quite understand his team. That I don't agree with. I think SOK, even after the Dracron is gone, is going to stay on defense for a while.
Yeah, it's just speed's going to be a factor again on Dre.
Yeah, I think SOK still has a couple seasons left of viability, obviously, depending on what crons are. Because if you need him to beat something, then sure, he's coming off. But I still think his defensive utility is still going to be there after the Dracron.
I think that's another thing we could agree on, is that I think it's a good sign for the state of the meta that it finally felt like you didn't have to hold Slacker because there was something else so busted on defense. Like the freedom to set Slacker. Because there was a long time, several metas where it's like, yeah, this new team with the new Datacron is ridiculous. Thank God I still have Slacker.
Yeah, but Herf, what I'm saying is, yes, SOK was kind of mid-ish on defense before Raycron, but I think that before Raycron, he was about on par with where Ray is now. Like, he's a good piece to your defense that has like a handful of responses that you have to take him seriously. Was he the hardest team on your defense? No. But he was really good if you set your defense up in some kind of strategic way. Well, yeah, SOK just is inherently better than Ray right now because Ben is 2.5 years old, 2 years old, something like that. And SOK just got Dre. On defense, I think if you take away the Dracron, I think he's on par with Ray on defense. Maybe a marginally worse, but he'd be like a 55-45 in favor of Ray. if you had to make me pick one. But again, we just got to talking about how I think Rey is like not great on defense comparatively to other teams, but she's still very good at drawing the team you want to draw. And if your opponent doesn't come correct, they just impale themselves.
Sure says, I ran into Traya with Lord Vader, and when you don't have Slacker or JMK to use, it's tricky. I believe you there. I don't know that I'd be setting both. Like, I appreciate folks wanting to set an aggressive defense, but that's something I'm always trying to do is make sure that, at least on paper, I think I've got a precise counter for everything, because relying on 2 shots it doesn't happen every match that you guys see me stream. But how many matches do you see me win by like 10 banners or less? There's probably 2 a season. That's a pretty significant number when we're still talking about having 1 or 2 Erodium matches every season, if not more. Like, yeah. So... yeah, once the Kron is dead, you probably just Bane Slacker for free, I suspect.
I don't know about free, but you're back to general Bane. It'll go like when these Krons kind of rotate, it'll be QA versus Rey, and it'll be Bane versus SLKR. And those will be the cheap answers. I'm putting cheap in air quotes.
Yeah, so that's where we're talking again about like Baylan on defense having value. Not as a team that is ultimately meant to be a stopper, but yeah, as a draw, because it still demands a pretty decent team. Now you could say, "Oh, Tass, I could JML it." Yeah, all right, fine. I mean, whatever. I've heard some people actually being successful with Malgus versus Jedi Master Mace with the Temple Guard Crown, which I timed out on, which I do believe is a skill issue, so I think I could do it better, but I would be surprised if it was going to be able to get done by anybody for decent banners. And all that's to say that I'm not married to having Malgus on offense. It was for a purpose, so it could go back down. And now I can, between that and Baylan and Fugitive Omega, I've got enough tax down for your JML. You figure it out. I'm okay with that.
I think Baylan, right, this season is more of a cat and mouse character more than he is a stalwart.
I think that's a fair way to look at it. Yeah.
And that's why I said this might be one of the last seasons we see Baylan being prominently featured as a staple defense team. Obviously, Datacron's dependent, but I do think that people underestimate how strong. Also, you need to remod your DR too, TJ.
What happened? Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, I had that too.
You need BSF to get this, by the way. If you're going to take in Marauder, you need BSF to be the weakest. Malgus on defense is...
Why would you not want to set up like Marauder to be the weakest?
He's just like naturally bulky.
He's just naturally going to end up bigger than BSF? Even if she's like just Giga?
Oh, and then, absolute haram. Oh, I'm sorry, TJ.
What? Oh, what? What's the problem? Investigate doesn't mean shit to Sith.
No, he got his bonk evaded by Temple Guard.
My guess is I missed it, but my guess is he was blinded and he didn't look for it because that's what I did yesterday. Shame on you, TJ, for doing the same dumb shit I did yesterday. You fool.
I have to go back and look. Her unique only works if DR is the lead, Bane.
Yes, that's true. Yeah. That unique gives all that bonus health only if DR is the lead. It's unfortunate. But you can still make her pretty impressively large. I want to say like 130 plus thousand.
Yeah. I'm just saying I would take Sass on this team going forward and take Marauder with Bane. I know it's not better for Bane, but I mean, it's so much better for
And you know what's lame about that is that I actually have appreciated Sass stun.
Dumb bitch. Did you see that? The librarian just like hung herself without taking her bonus turn.
I don't know what to tell you.
I'm watching on the Twitch stream instead of live. Sorry, I'm a few seconds behind. But yeah, no bonus turn from What's Her Nuts is really annoying.
Are we sure that that's a bug? Because I don't know enough about that yet myself.
Well, it says when
Congratulations,
she dies,
TJ.
she takes a turn and then uses her big special.
Yeah, he has to. You have to push her below 1 health, right? That's the trigger. I'm just saying I didn't see it.
Oh yeah, this does not look like a timeout, by the way. This looks very solid.
No, this looks great. This was Temple Guard Kron, by the way.
Yes, this was 2-turn DI.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, skill issue. I am willing to concede that. I think the big difference is that you did pursue JMM first, and I thought it was probably best to go after Temple Guard first, which in retrospect doesn't look like the way to do it. So, I've been given hope.
MJ, to answer your question, no. Pirates are dumb. I mean, they're cool, but the ones we got were dumb. I mean, if they're good, they're good. Did TJ crash?
No, it's okay. It was my monitor just finishing that refresh cycle. It's super annoying. All right.
I'm not even sure that's good enough, Bane, because I've watched a couple people just absolutely massacre the defense to offense one because you can just bonk right off the bat.
Well, that wouldn't... Well, I mean, that wouldn't change the bonk damage, but yes, everybody else's damage, I guess.
No. What I'm saying is they don't have DI for 2 turns at the start of fight.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. You get to do the bonk right away. You get to start messing with their cooldowns and controlling them from the get-go. Yeah, Bane, I think it just strips a bunch of banners.
Yeah. If it actually strips banners, then it is better, straight up, than Temple Guard, because if you're able to endure whatever damage comes in the first couple of turns, then you can control the fight as usual.
Tass, are you genuinely excited for Pirates?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was waiting for you to answer that, and then I forgot. I wouldn't say excited's the word. I'm not down on it. It's just... It depends. Like, I'm in the game for the kits, right? I'm not gonna poo-poo a character that was like even a minor character. If the kit's cool. I'm fine. So I'm not gonna be hype about it, but you know, I'm open to it. Like right now, the thing that's kind of disappointing is Ithano's leadership is one of the weakest leaderships I've seen in years. And I understand that it's meant to be supplanted by characters yet to come. But it's not stimulating a lot of interest. We only have 2 members of what is not necessarily even the A team yet. We don't know. But not down, not up, just waiting. Yeah, I mean, I think there is going to be a ship at the end of the road here, Herfa. I do think there will be. Again, you know, then that means that there's... If pirates end up not being terribly interesting in themselves, then that means it's just quite a bit of waiting until eventually. Yeah. Nice job. Good use of the third. I like the dot cleanse. That was good.
Yeah, I look at Hondo like I look at Jabba. Wholly undeserving of GL status, but he has a resource event, so he's good.
here. Frick Frack, hey, what's going on, man? Welcome. Too late to the party, but Phoenix with Heracron beat this Aphra for me today. Fun to run that against something good. Yeah, wow, that's actually slick to know.
Yeah, I mentioned that to you earlier, Tass.
That sounds fair. Yeah.
I mentioned it because my current opponent did that in his last round. Or maybe it was last season.
Okay, nice.
So...
I think so, Kickban. Pirate Fleet this year, Acolyte Galactic Legend next year. Well, I don't know about the Acolyte GL. I mean...
Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I really hope that we get Acolyte content. Not because I care one way or the other, but because I think it would just be... The community would see it as a middle finger, and I think that would be funny. That the community would turn down a powerful team because they didn't like it, the same way they didn't farm Rose, and then Ray came out, etc., etc. I don't want it.
I feel like I want to be at the front of that line because the show really just left a terrible taste in my mouth, but I'll make you a deal. I'll make you a deal. I'll be happy to take every crappy, underwhelming, unrealized character from that show if I also get Darth Plagueis. Or Darth Plagueis.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
How's that sound? Deal.
Yeah, fair. I'm mostly pointing out that this is just because the player base has so much vitriol and hatred towards CG on such a frequent basis that I kind of just want CG to, do something like this.
Mm-hmm. Hey, RT. Evening. First time watching your stream. Welcome. It's not actually me streaming tonight. I've got my match versus Arsenal in the top bracket of Kyber 1 tomorrow. But right now, I am streaming one of my co-hosts from my Grand Arena Focus podcast, Plotting and Scheming. This is TJ that's fighting on screen. We've also got Dagger here in the peanut gallery with me. And, we're not making terrible progress here. So I think there's a reasonable chance that once we wrap up TJ's fight, we'll go right into Daggers. What's up, Wannabe? Good to see you. Vespa raid confirmed next year? Yo.
Yes, please. See, this is what I mean. I want lots of really cool content in this
so
game.
Funny.
I don't care.
By the way, look at this. Please hit the middle. 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 The second ability, the first special. Yes, the satisfaction. All right, thank you.
Also, I don't think people realize exactly how good Zalbar is on this team.
No, yeah. Tell them.
I mean, I say this with love and respect, but I think Tass finally read the Zalbar level 15.
But yes, I'll admit to not having the full mechanics of the Zalbar level 15 on that Datacron committed to memory. I will cop to that.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
You say it with neither love nor respect, but go on.
Well,
I had to dispel that because you were teeing yourself up for a grace that you were not due. So go on.
You took all the fun out of it.
I'm terrible. Sorry to hear that. Megatron, how's it going, man? Happy up.
Hey, just know that they missed a very great story where I get to just look like an intelligent person and Tass looks like a dipshit. And I'm very sad that they missed it.
How sad are you? Sad enough to tell them anyway, or sad enough to just, hem and haw?
To hem and haw.
Okay. Not tonight, we're Team Tass. Oh, you're Team Tass when my ass is not on the line. I see how it is, Bane. I see what it is. That's a very bold and noble position of you to take.
I can ban you, MJ. Just remember that.
Appreciate you, MJ. TJ's the whale. Sure, we'll say that.
TJ's the whale and all his opponents are Captain Ahab.
Tass, save me. If he times you out, we can all just wait a little bit. If he actually bans you, I'll fix that.
No, I won't. MJ's good people.
MJ is good people.
I mean, I'm with Tass, though, overall, just to go back to the pirate thing. As long as the kits are cool and good, and the team is interesting and powerful, CG gets a lot of leeway from me as far as the kits and everything go. Okay, if we weren't on stream, Bazinga, or if we were over on Fort Morts, I would say something different, but this is Tass's platform, and I don't say things like that on Tass's platform. But let's just say MJ is one of my favorite people that would get an additional TSA inspection at the airport.
Neat.
I love you too.
Yeah,
MJ.
I'm not reading any of this aloud. It's good that I have the chat on the screen. It's good. It's good. The record can show, and I don't have to actually commit my. I don't have to make a soundbite of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'd be going too far if I said that I don't think your grandma would like MJ all that much.
Wow, yeah. I mean, my grandma probably wouldn't like most people. By definition, I think people.
Oh man, dude, Kickband just made me feel old immediately.
Rather hear Ashley Simpson on SNL than hear those.
Oh man, I got old. Way to make me feel old really quick. Jeez.
Oh my God, Herfa. I like that I never needed to go to the doctor to have my prostate checked. I can just fly. I mean, hail to the under 45 crowd. Let me tell you, I went to the doctor recently, and I've got my 40th birthday sooner than later, and I was sweating about it, and they were like, "Oh no, that's 45," and I'm like, audible. Woo!
Look, try being adopted and not having a family history and having to get one at 30 for a baseline.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's not worse the second time than it was the first. So, I don't know.
I will just say, and this is going to cancel Tass. I will just say,
don't you dare.
I'm not saying there was ever any confusion in my head or whether or not my colonoscopy at 30 confirmed I was not.
Wait, no, go for that. Why wouldn't you daze the B2? Why wouldn't you stun the B2? Yeah. All's well that ends well. You make me sad. You make me sad.
Yeah, I mean, with TJ, we're mostly here for the chat, less here for the expert gameplay.
TJ's just bullying this team. It's fine.
Yeah, he's bullying this team for 60 banners.
Yeah, well,
Sorry, TJ, I had to get that in there. Don't worry, TJ's going to get to talk the entire time I'm doing my GAT, guys.
It's like I say, it doesn't have to be a priceless work of art. Now, TJ typically does not do. By the way, TJ, I hope you haven't been talking like a gang of shit back to Dagger because you've been muted.
Dude, I've been muted the entire time. I've been talking this entire time.
TJ!
Oh, it doesn't matter, man.
You just allowed that disrespect to go. You didn't even DM me or anything. You just thought everybody was just straight up ignoring you for God knows what, like 20 minutes?
It was fine because I was talking and going, but it's like, who cares?
That is absolutely outrageous.
I did love, and I did call out when I set it to the one-time speed. That was me talking shit, like, let's see what happens with the Baylan.
Nobody heard anything even back then. That was like a year ago.
I was muted the entire time, buddy. But for that fight, that getting that shit you were talking with, like, why are you not doing? It's like I didn't care. That 60 is not going to be my loss. Me losing the other 2 is going to be my loss, and I'm okay with it. I will, buddy. You saw what I did. I'm losing by more than 3 banners.
I hope you lose by 3 banners. That way, when you say that it didn't matter,
Dagger, when I dick punch you, it won't matter.
You'd have to hit it. And believe me when I tell you, that's a chore.
Just because you have the kids doesn't mean you can find it, dickhead.
All right, Dagger, step on up to the plate. Let's get a move on. It is 11:08 p.m. Eastern. Let's dance.
All you assholes going now.
I already sent you the shit.
Oh yeah, okay. Let me check my DM for that.
And I have to go check on small children.
The children.
Although it's hard to call them small anymore because they are not.
What?
When I laughed at Tass, I was literally giving the full breakdown as I was going through it, and I was pulling, and I'm like, I'm holding to do numbers real quick. I'm checking. Literally, none of that went out. What I was doing.
You have the hotbot compare, Dagger?
Almost like it's in your DMs.
Okay. Almost, not exactly.
Hotbot here, and then I think I have the Megabot from earlier. This it? No.
Which is, dude, I'm excited to see Vex's post when this is all done.
Yeah. All right.
It does a really good job of navigating.
All right. Over here. All right, folks. First of all, TJ, how many drops did we have?
Oh no, I only have the 2. We got it. So
it was 2 or less. You actually bagged it. Okay.
Yep.
All right, that's the first prediction of the evening. 2 or less gets it. Congratulations. We're gonna set up a new prediction for Dagger here. From the top, he's up against Vexitron. We actually just had Vexitron as a guest on the most recent episode of Plotting and Scheming, where we were going into the preview for this coming 5 vs 5. And yeah, it was a really fun show. I enjoyed having him. I think we all did. So yeah, looking forward to this match. Bane says, I predict Dagger will lose. All right, well, we'll see how it goes. But Dagger, what's the prediction? What do you think? What are the odds you want to give the people?
He's not back yet, probably. He said to check on kids. He might still be doing
he did actually say that with my drunk ass. I remembered that, by the way. And we're all cool. Mm-hmm.
I'm getting in a good tipsy, so it's okay.
Get it done. Get crunk like it's 2004.
Oh, dude, I'm doing these Cayman Jacks, and these are the shit. They're so tasty.
All right, fair enough. What the fuck is a Cayman Jack?
Oh, you don't even know? Man. Oh, dude, I'll send it to you.
Yes.
Yeah, this is my fucking...
Let's hear what it's
This is my... Dude, it's nothing like that. It's a fucking strawberry margarita Cayman Jack. They are super addicting.
Those are... My guess is it's probably going to be too sweet for me. The best margaritas I've ever had is like a Patron Silver frozen margarita. When it's frozen like velvety, that is a transformative getting drunk as shit experience. The icy cold frozen, like you have to pace yourself, if only for the sake of brain freeze, not alcohol.
You're going too hard for it, man.
Oh man, I enjoyed my 20s. I was there.
No, and it's not even that. This is nothing like that. So I'm gonna send it to you now, Tass, just to give you so you can see it. It's super lightweight, dude. When I'm not trying to have a good time, but at the same time, it's just super chill. I just DM'd it to you.
Okay.
They're fun, man. They're easygoing, and then they have 0 sugar ones too. So it makes it cool when you want to just drink something and have a good time. Mm-hmm. No pressure to. Because if I'm going there, I'm getting on Tennessee Fire with whiskey.
All right, Dagger just DM'd me, so he says he's going to go with 1 or less, 2 or more. So we're going to set up those odds. He thinks he thinks he's in a strong position. Let's see how it goes.
I think with Vex, he probably has to do that.
All right,
Vex does a very good job of being strategic. He plays it very well and close to the chest like that.
Well, here we go. All right, it's Dagger up against Vexitron. Dagger's in Mock Chromium. Vexitron's in the Senate Mandalore. Rank 47 fighting rank 45. Dagger's 16.5 million GP to Vexitron's 13.6. Now, you might think that's damning for Vexitron, but one of the interesting things about him as a player is that he's accustomed to fighting people that have a significant gap on him. So, interesting stuff. Top 80 GP, Dagger's 3.22 million to Vex's 3.03. Zetas, it's 412 to 396. GAC Omicrons, wow, Dagger has 84 to Vex's 56. That's a significant gap. Top 80 average speed, Dagger's 167 to Vex's 154. That's also, again, pretty good gap. Mod analysis, lots of green over here for Dagger. Wow, actually, like all the green that matters.
All the green, sir. All the green.
So plus 25 speeds. Dagger has 340 to Vex's 106. 20 to 24 speeds. Dagger's 534 to Vex's 282. Plus 20 speeds. Dagger's 874 to Vex's 388. Plus 4% offense mods. Dagger has 320 to Vex's 63. Jeez. Plus 6% offense mods, 108 to 17. It's actually
look at
maddening.
Vex is fucking him up in the 10 to 14 range. At least he's fucking up in the 10 to 14 range. He's got him.
That's right. Let me tell you something. Vex puts Dagger to shame. It's 232 10 to 14 speed
damn
mods,
near double.
499. This is maybe the only time you'll hear me read that out. Relic analysis, total levels 2673 to Vex's 1786. This is bold. This is bold.
This Goliath. It is
bold. I don't think I've seen this kind of disparity personally.
I'm telling you, man. And Vex does such a good job of punching above his belt.
He really does. He does.
So it's like all respect. It's people would say it's like you would look at this and think, but it's also about the player. And in my opinion, Vex does a very good job of excelling above his belt.
Look at the comments. This is great seeing us go against Vex. Yeah, Leia. MJ says, I'm reporting Dagger. This is bullying.
Yeah.
Duckstab says, this is like Oberyn versus the Mountain. Why is Dagger in the bottom of K1? Top 50's not the bottom of K1. Shame on you, Hertha. Come on. That's hateful. He did climb up all the way through the absolute
Dude, he was in like Chromium
tier.
Or some shit like that. Yeah, he was in no man's land for months.
It's true. All right. So anyway, 2673 total relics to 1786. Relic 9's Dagger has 297 to Dex to Vex's 42. Relic 8 on down. Dagger doesn't mess with that.
He doesn't have to deal with that kind of shenanigans.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, and Darth's called it out, and this is the point, right? Is that 3 million, 4 million bullshit, it honestly doesn't matter when you've got skill in the set to back it up. I'll keep saying that, so you're right.
I agree, and I think we've both already said that. What I'm saying is I think we can still all appreciate magnitude. The magnitude of the difference.
Dagger lives on girth. He lives in a wide girth.
Fair. All right, so Datacron analysis, total rerolls. Dagger's 277 to Vex's 129. Level 9 Datacrons, it's 51 to 37. 6 to 8s, it's 3 to 9. And 3 to 5s, it's 2 to 11. Galactic Legends. I mean, you can see all of Dagger's stuff on the left, and obviously being the better equipped opponent, you can see all that. We'll take a look at what Vex has got, though. I'm going to read off more about Vex.
Fucking Bane, dude. It's awesome. I've never wanted anything as bad in my life as I wanted Dagger to drop on Ray tonight.
Oh my god! Now that you said it, do you honestly know? I would trade gifts at Christmas for that. I would honestly trade gifts at Christmas.
I tell you now, Bane, I promise you, if he drops on Raid tonight, I will open our plotting and scheming. I guarantee it. I will open our plotting and scheming. So how is your Raid fight versus Vex? This, I guarantee you, if he drops it.
And here's the thing. Dagger will absolutely seethe in the moment.
Oh,
He
dude.
will. But in the long run, he'll appreciate it because he's no better. He's no better. He would do the same if the opportunity presented itself.
Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah, dude. If it was the chance to live in the world of Ree and what would come from the piggy, that would be... You saw I had to respect mine. I had to take the queen.
If Vex wins, will he be invited back for plotting and scheming? He doesn't. It's not about he has to earn his way back on the show. We were happy to have him as a guest.
He's a top GAC player. It doesn't the GAC and the
He
scores and all that.
He kicked the shit out of TJ twice. He doesn't have to earn anything.
That's right. He did. He absolutely beat me.
That's how he appeared on my radar. It's like, anybody can lose a round. TJ lost a round versus this guy I hadn't heard of called Vexitron. And then and it's like, okay, yeah. I mean, I lose to people that I haven't heard of, whenever that should occur. That's reasonable odds to happen. And then later in the same season he met up with him, and it's like, oh, well, all right, you get to show him what for. Then he lost again, and I was like,
yeah. That Ray fucked me over. It was Ray. The Ray with the Zalbartron got me.
But here's the thing. I caught the tail end of that. I am going to put in Cup alone and lose to Ray. And then I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want to do. So you can make fun of me for losing.
Oh, it's coming. If you lose to that Ray,
if you choose to take a 20 banner dip and then you end up losing the round for the hubris, then I don't want to hear the first word about it's only because there's no nothing. There's no nothing.
You know you will not live it down, Dagger. You will hold to it.
Here's the thing. I know that we all know a lot about me, but what you guys don't really realize is that Tass actually has more cope in him than you think he does. Tass needs me to eat shit sometimes because he needs to have leverage to make fun of me. Because otherwise, all he has is my personal life, and he actually has too much integrity to make fun of my personal life on stream.
I was about to say, I give you a pretty tough time without ever getting personal, so you can kiss my ass.
Say, Dagger, I love you to death, but I'll talk shit just to talk shit. So
I'm saying that Tass has a fair amount of cope to him where he wants me to fail. Because I have strong takes, loud takes.
I don't want you to fail.
I want you to win.
Tass really wants me to fail, though, is what I'm saying. Because
no. What I want is a if not a humbling, a growth experience. How about that?
I think Dagger. Dagger will talk shit, but Dagger has plenty of humbling experiences. This is talking to a dude.
Like, what are you talking about? Of all the shares I lost to you.
I can't wait till you're back up here because I honestly believe you'll do well. But get on up here. Come on, talk all that shit. Right. Get on up here. But anyway, I'm listening to you from the VIP section upstairs, talking a gang of shit from out in the crowd in the bleachers. Okay. Like, you are making a lot of noise from out there, outside the VIP.
You ran your mouth to me for like the 6 months I was ahead of you. Like, what do you think?
Oh man, I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy for that period of time, and I said so at the time. There's no shade. I was hating.
I'm saying that I take my lumps from you about being outside the club, and I just need to remind you occasionally.
You've been taking it for years now, though. That's years. I'm just
letting you know that there was a time when you weren't allowed in the club.
There was,
and I did not give you nearly as much shit for not being allowed.
Actually, it's just that the period was brief. That's the difference.
No, don't gaslight the folks here. I made a couple jokes on your stream once about me being ahead of you.
That's right. All right, let's move on. Let's move on with the show. All right. Really fast Exile Ezra. We can get back into it, but we haven't made a move in like 5 minutes. So, yeah.
No, I actually went through a fast VAC to make sure we could do this.
All right. So yeah, that's enough about the hot bot. Let's take a look at the Omega bot. All right.
What I want to know, you said it was. So I want to ask you real quick. You said the fast. What was his Ezra? Because to me that kind of makes all the difference.
381.
Ooh, so it's still good. So he's still above what I would consider than like 370, 365 is about the average. You're into the fast ones, like that's a different game. So that's cool.
My Ezra's faster than both of his The Night Sister fastered both of his. The reason for one or less or two or more is that he's going to have maybe one drop. So if I drop two or more, I probably just lose.
All right,
that's the reason for the one or less, two or more.
Yeah,
it has nothing to do with my confidence level and everything to do with what is required for me to win.
Yeah, Wannabe says somebody's got to stall like Arnold till he gets back. Yeah, that was a pretty good stall there. I concede that point.
That sounds like somebody who doesn't watch The Wolf. Dude, that sounds like somebody who doesn't watch The Wolf. Good lord.
That's also true.
The Wolf may be perhaps the most extreme staller because he's embraced
Dude, he is the originator. He is the OG of the stall. No one does it like the Wolf. Nobody.
All right. So as far as when Vexitron likes to attack, so yeah, it's my understanding Vex likes to stream on his alt, and then he'll do his main account fights off stream, making a clip recording. So if it's a nice tight under an hour video, and then he'll post that. So it looks like he's doing it. I want to say based off his. I didn't ask him, but I'm assuming he's American. So this is in the afternoon.
He's in New York. He told us he's in New York.
Okay, yeah. So this is gonna be like in the morning or in the late afternoon for him. So interesting, mid-afternoon. As far as speed goes, you'll be shocked to know that Dagger is. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. This is an angry mouth on a jack-o'-lantern. Look at this. Like the lines never touch except for the endpoints. That's some bullshit right there.
I would just like to point out.
So I want to defend Dagger though. Dagger has put a lot of love into sprucing that account's mods. We did the stuff, so I just want to back Dagger. Dagger's really put a lot of effort into resetting it.
I agree, TJ. I am 100 plus 20s lighter than I was when I started working on this.
Yeah, but you've done some real
care. What I'm saying is that this account had 983 plus 20s when I started working on its mods.
Yeah,
and it has significantly less than that now, but its inventory has a lot of plus 20s.
Hey, Wolfman just gifted a subscription to Vexitron. Nice, appreciate that, man. Thank you.
And just to let everyone know, I did message Vexitron. He did not get back to me. I asked him if he wanted to do some kind of fight night, if he wanted to do something. Yeah. I told him we were matched. Did not hear back from him. He must be busy or something. Or either that or I must be a nobody. That's also something. Look, I'm perfectly happy.
I think we all know. I think we all know that it is absolutely the latter case, right?
No, I'm mostly joking. I'm just saying I'm sure he
doesn't. But I also know from our past fights when I hit him up, like we faced and then faced again, he doesn't really do that with his main. I think he takes a lot of care because he wants to record his fights. So he told me he was going to attack when he would, and he reached out to me that way. But he's not really a fan of doing his main like that, which is fair. It's like that's his bread and butter.
Now, as far as drops from Vex last season, he had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 over the course of the whole season. That is a decent number.
That season was a bloodbath, though. In 5,
that was a different time. It is Yeah. It's a different season. All right, so again, we're looking at the last 5 vs 5, and the reason we're doing this is to get the sense of the proportion of defense that he's willing to commit. So that's Rey, Swallow, Exile, Ezra, Lord Vader, Ahsoka with Watt, Queen Amidala, Gas, Baylan, Traya, Saw, Slacker, Aphra, Gungans, and then a mix of stuff. Not the least of which being JMK Cat, Leia, JML, stuff like that. All right, Executor, Leviathan, generally on defense. Mostly Profundity, but if not, maybe even Malevolence or Raddus. I like the mix. I really do. I also like this. I like this variability in his defense. All right, so as far as defenses by zone, you would expect to see Rey, Swallow, Ezra, Queen Amidala, Baylan, and Saw. Something like that. If not Queen, then Aphra. Alright, on offense, Vex was using Reva, Great Mothers, Bane, Jabba, Leia, Bo-Katan, Mandalore, JMK Cat, Sith Eternal, Gungans, CLS, Cere, Starkiller, Malicos, okay, The Maul team, Scion of Django. That's true. Did you use Scion of Django last round, TJ? Just tonight?
I used a Kron. Not
yeah. I was thinking I didn't see that. I was just double checking myself. No. Okay, yeah. So JML, Jedi Cal, Fugitive Omega, Cere, blah blah blah, Malgus, and that's mix of stuff from there. Endurance, Profundity, and Executrix. Yes, Vex is willing to commit to the triple meta defense for Fleet. Almost exclusively, I want to say, at least in recent times, that appears to be the case. So he's willing to sweat it out. All right, what was he dropping on last season? A Leia Krex, Slacker, Hera, JMK Cat, Leia, Palpatine Starkiller, a Trench, a Gas, Baylan, Ahsoka Watt, Ahsoka with Ezra, fair, a Fugitive Omega, a Lord Vader, a Saw, and a Queen. None of which are terrible teams. As far as fleets go...
A lot of those are just attrition drops, too, I think.
Maybe so. Okay, yeah. As far as fleets go...
I didn't go super perusing his thing, but when you lose to things like Trench, like that's just like an attrition loss.
Yeah, maybe so. I'd have to look at it.
Fight. Yeah.
But Leviathan and one Executor, all of last 5 vs. 5 were his only drops on fleet. So for having that triple meta, he is pretty well practiced. All right, where did we end up with the predictions, party people? Wow, okay, dig this, Dagger. The people are with you. 68% of points committed was 1 or less. 32% is 2 or more. I mean, you are the favorite by default, surely. But yeah, the people are on your side.
Right? Yeah, I mean, the last time I was here against a friend of the show, it was with Stryker, and that was a really close fight. I mean, until it wasn't. But
fair.
You know what I mean? Like,
fair.
I believe in these people. These people are in the top 50 because they beat people like me. Like, I'm not here pretending like I don't have an advantage, but I mean, I'm not also here to trying to pretend like Vexitron isn't a better player than I am.
What's going on, Pills? Good to see you, man. Welcome. All right, Vex. This. All right, you're up there, Dagger. Okay, we see you. Take us on through. You know the drill. Take us through your defense in as much as you can, and then through what Vexitron has posted.
This is my bottom front.
Here, let me kill my camera so I'm not blocking the corner. Yep. And yeah, I guess you're not at liberty to discuss. I was just curious about why the Savage lead versus the Traya in this case.
I like his setup for that.
I'm not doubting the wisdom. I just wanted to. Yeah. I just wanted to
go my entire defense. If he wants to watch this VOD, he can feel free to watch this VOD.
Yeah. This is why I'm saying I don't expect you to answer, but you can't blame a man for being curious.
Yeah. So Vexitron is a man who is going to take a risk or two here or there, and he likes to try to use the lowest thing to punch up.
Yeah.
Now, look, this team is vulnerable to Zori, and it's vulnerable to guildmate.
Mm-hmm.
This protects against Zori. This lead protects against guildmate.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Like, it's one of those things where I'm more than happy to walk through my reasons, because, like I said, if he's going to watch this and beat me, like, I'm not. It's like you said before. You're streaming. You're conceding that your opponent has all information. Even if you don't show your back wall, they can extrapolate based on what you say.
Most of the time, yeah. By the way, you got a fan in the chat. JLo203 says, Dagger is a man of taste. I ran that profile picture and title combo forever before Republic Commando came out.
Oh. Yeah, I love the Django art. It used to be Death Watch. I don't remember what it is now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's why I said this comp specifically is I wanted to make sure that he used something like C.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want him to use something cheap. And if he uses something cheap, I want to know what he's going to use, because I can either not set it or block it next time. This is just, I think the 2-turn DI is more threatening while this team is new. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know how good the defense to offense is. I'm sure it's fine. But I just think Malgus is a lot better against that because you can just start controlling them from the very beginning. Lord Vader, I set this Kron because I expect him to use Leia, and his Drogon and R2 are R8. So I wanted to just kind of press the advantage, if you will, with my Lord Vader team and my Relic gap.
Mm-hmm.
My Ezra outspeeds his Night Sisters. His Night Sisters are in the 340s, like low 340s. So I'm faster than him. Unless his mods were changed before, joining, right? And then he put them to something else in GAC. But yeah, so I just put this monstrous defense cron here to try to make whatever he tries to do here a lot harder. Because I don't believe he can Night Sister this.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all the reasoning behind that. I'll move up top. I think Rey is weaker this season, so I put her up top. I'm obviously doing pretty much the same thing everyone else is doing, right? Like, this team is not unique in any real way. I don't have a Phalanx level 9, so I'm using a Tarpals level 9.
Mm-hmm.
I wish this was a Phalanx level 9. It is a stun level 6.
Nice.
I put this here because if he doesn't want to JMK this and he wants to Bane this, I want him to pay to see my back wall without using either of those teams. Right?
Yep.
Or if he wants to Bane this, I want him to commit JMK to something else before he Banes this. If that makes sense. And then this is just filler. This is like I talked with Tass about this. I was trying to find a way to replace this, but it's just it wasn't reasonable for what I wanted to say.
And honestly, that's one of those teams where if you're not saving it with intention, that's a pretty reasonable team to set on defense these days. It's stronger than most of the other alternatives.
This is probably the worst team that I'm willing to set on defense, yes. You can argue if it's better or worse than some other teams. I'm not saying that.
Sure.
I'm just saying if that's my worst team, I'm usually okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just show you guys my back wall, because like I said, it is what it is. I put B2 here. I could see B2 or GG. I think either one of those is fine. I think this is slightly better in general. But I don't think that putting GG here would be bad, especially if your droids are a little on the weaker side. Because if they get killed, he takes bonus turns, and she revives... I don't think she revives Separatist droids, right? Let me double check. I think it says non-Separatist droids.
Right, but the droid still allows you to call...
Yeah, revive a random non-Separatist droid. The point I'm trying to make is she's not going to revive B2. That's the only point I was trying to make.
Right.
I put this here. Have fun seeing this, I guess. Whatever. This is where I wanted to put the Apocron. This is the other reason I have the defense cron on Lord Vader. And then I said, Bo.
I have no reason to expect that Vexitron will look at this VOB before he actually fights you. He seems like an honorable contender, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, no, I assume he is. I don't know if somebody was saying something.
No, you say, sorry. I mean, maybe it's me misinterpreting you. But yeah, you said it's like, I don't care if you see this, blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, yeah, I mean, it would only matter if he was seeing it before. I don't think Vexitron would. I'm saying that somebody might screen grab and pass it on. That's probably fair. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think Vexitron would.
He hits them with a rolled-up newspaper if they do.
Yeah. Again, I'm not saying that he would. I'm just saying that I'm perfectly happy discussing all of my decisions that led into this.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I don't usually go into the back wall, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, I just thought, I don't know. And I mean, to be fair, you usually do go into back walls. You're just not talking about GAC back walls, but that's a story for a different time. Hey-o!
Aren't you just so funny, you?
I snuck it in, kind of like you do. We're not talking about back walls.
It's on a roll, yeah.
Hey, there we go. That feels so much better.
There it is. Wait, TJ, what are you drinking here tonight?
I sent it to you already, man. Like I said, I've been digging it. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, BKM is here because I think that BKM provides one of the more difficult questions that is going to be asked. Not because I think this is an amazing team, but because I do think that Baylan has better uses on offense for various things. We'll see if those come to pass. I have a very specific purpose I'm saving it for. If he sets JMK Ezra, which he didn't set, because you'll see from when I look at his defense that he didn't set that. But we'll go to his defense now. This is his front wall. Mm-hmm. I didn't put it past him to set JMK Cat and Ezra. So,
hey, Pills, appreciate the 1,000 biddies.
I don't sneak it in. I tap it on their forehead. They know where it is.
Yeah, on their forehead. You just said it.
Yeah. Note that he said tap. Note that he said tap, not slap. Draw from that what you will.
Look! It's probably one of the best 30 seconds of your life. Is all I'm saying.
All he's telling you is he gets his, and he's got kids. So to be fair to him.
Sure.
Yeah. So he said this with the defense to offense.
Yep.
He said this with the Heracron. So not actually Night Sistering this. I know I may have you may have thought I was going to try this. He said this single tank. And then he said this, the stock. Everyone's going to be setting something like this. Because as long as we're using 5s, well, I'll show you something interesting here shortly. Because this is what he put up top. He put full gas 501st up top. This means he's committing to using mace.
Haven't seen that in a minute.
With his
hey, another 500 biddies from Pills. I'm sure those guys are so angry about Dagger tapping them on the forehead, but beggars, aka Dagger, can't be choosers.
Look, as long as they shave the beard, it could be a woman's mouth.
That's right, and that's what he calls. That's
science right there. I mean, I don't care who you are.
Look, the glory hole's a glory hole. I don't know who's on the other side. If I can't feel facial hair, I can just assume it's a woman.
That's how you push the hole. Everybody should know this now.
Yeah, the defense to offense is interesting, Ashers. I'll definitely be looking at the data next week for that because we just saw with TJ there that once you get past that DI and you're able to really control the fight as you would otherwise expect to, a 65 seems pretty easily in hand, right? But yeah, I think if that defense to offense allows you to just blow up Malgus's sides, you might finish the fight, but you're limping out. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Sorry.
Yeah, one of the things I need to do as well is I need to do a quick remod next week for Malgus. Because I didn't get a chance to remod. I was relatively busy with all the stuff going on. But yeah, he either has JMK Mace in the back, or he's relying on Mace as his tank versus SLK, which would make me nervous, right? Just being honest. Being able to ignore taunt and stabbing Cat makes me nervous. But yeah, that's what this kind of reads to me. Mm-hmm. Is I'm going to try to get through the front wall without using Inquisitor, just to make sure that I have an answer to JMK.
Yeah. If it is incredible. If he has JMK in the back, that is maybe one decision I really don't like because that is a powerful telegraph showing 5s there. And yes. I'm interested in the rest of the defense. That's maybe the only thing so far that I'm not into because he's setting stuff like, you can see he's got this Carthanasi Zalbar team, and it is lifted by Zalbar, so it isn't nothing. I don't even have a problem with that, or Qui-Gon, but yeah, Gas, if he's setting JMK in the back, I don't care for.
Yeah, Chippy, I understand that he did it with his ult. What I'm saying is, I'm not even saying that he won't win with Bane Malik versus my SLK. But try me, motherfucker.
That's right.
If you can Bane Malik my SLK, you can have it, I guess.
I think the question is, did you try him, motherfucker? He just told you.
Dagger's ready in the Walmart parking lot at 2 a.m. He's pulled the wife beater up over his head and dumped a can of Natty Light into over himself.
That motherfucker's awesome.
He's ready. He's ready. Let's go.
That's a PBR, boy. We getting it here.
Yes, Duckstep. That was the other thing I was going to point out is he used this Kron with his Bane. So, again, I don't know what he's doing because, all I can do is look at his defense. But I'm just giving you guys my thought process here that this means that he's probably going to use Bane or Mace. And, yeah, like you said, this being here is another kind of, like, interesting thing, which makes me think he's going to be relying on Mace.
I just want you to know that if you drop on that Carth team, I don't know what I would use against it immediately. I'd have to stop and think about it. But if you drop for any reason, infinite shame, right? Can we all agree on that? Infinite TJ? Infinite?
Honestly, I think
houses.
I honestly think there's a reasonable chance that I have something like Malgus or Baylan available.
I'm just saying, I don't even know that it ends with you. I think it's actually generational shame. And I know you have a mess of kids, so are you trying to put that kind of damnation out there?
Should it not?
I can do hold on, I know how the alphabet works.
No, you don't. Don't lie to the people. Be a man of them.
Do I care about Padme? I can probably just take Padme.
All right. I guess this is the part where I can turn the camera back on.
I mean, you don't have to.
And you can, and you all can see my increasingly messy self. Is this drink's
drink, right?
Getting the
I
work.
can hear it. I can hear it in your voice.
You
has been,
shut up.
Yours just been slowly trailing.
You
Those little words we get little. Good times.
I don't think generational shame should be allowed for a mobile game. I think you don't understand what it is for one of the top 3 accounts in the game to lose to a Carth Onasi team. I don't think you understand what we're talking about. You don't understand the stakes involved. And I forgive you for that. You don't have to be in the know, but like, it is a something. It's real, it's something, it's really something.
It is a something.
I believe.
Fives hasn't gone yet, so this isn't.
Yeah. Oh, I would have gone for the Grand Slam because you look painful. Yeah. Oh, right. But yeah. You didn't meet the condition. Never mind. That was never gonna die. Carry on. I guess you could have had the prod up though. You could have had the prod up before the shock. That might have been helpful. We'll never know.
Oh, I know.
But we're looking good because you look like you're right on time. Yeah, man, that's looking great.
Oh, is this how it's supposed to look?
Yeah, the product would help hinder crits, wannabe. Yes. We're on the same page there.
I know that didn't heal, but it was less about the healing and more about just...
I would have done the same for the assist call itself. You have nothing to explain.
Well, it was mostly just, I can already hear the YouTube comments in my head. Dagger fucked up because he didn't do something.
Dagger, that's fair.
I guess it doesn't.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
Well, I'm just trying to build all.
All right, now that was good. I like that. Good.
Yeah. Do the big hit into the swipe. Try to preserve as much as you can. And then we get a short alt here. I don't think this actually moves the needle. It might bring...
And I do the third and extend because there's no reason the... I mean, you've already got Taunt up on 5, so I don't know that I'd shield him. I would do Cat, yeah, because then you're just going to roll through middle. Yep. Mm-hmm. Middle, pop. Yup. Bye.
Oh, did you yup? Not even a
you don't see me flexing right now. We got the 75 boyos.
Dig it.
All right, let's let you guys talk your gang of shit.
You got it, dog.
I don't know what to say. Except yours worked, mine didn't. Cool.
You're gonna destroy them. You had it the whole
I'm
time.
not sure I took the right Qui-Gon this time.
That's an important
feature. Vertigo.
What
Are
did you
happy,
did you
Vertigo?
do it wrong recently?
Oh yeah, I set this Qui-Gon. First of all, I set this Qui-Gon lead with Qui-Gon.
He told you the last season how bad
it
was. Not round one though.
Yeah.
Not round one this week.
No. But I'm just saying I have a history of mixing up my Qui-Gon.
Yeah, no.
They all look the same.
The portraits are pretty painfully similar. I hate it.
And this one has an Omi, and in TW, I'm used to Qui-Gon having an Omi.
It's embarrassing because, yes, one has an Omi and the other doesn't in GAC, and you would think that the eye would discern, but here we are.
Well, your mom decided to keep you, so here we are.
That's good.
All of these attacks.
I'm just happy that they kept you.
I just chuckling to myself about, that was proportional, Dan. Good job, Dan.
Yeah. I mean, this is good. This is all coming from a healthy place of grounded self-confidence, and I'm willing to acknowledge that.
Slurring more. If you're saying that Tass is slurring just a little bit more.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. We're still at the level of drunk where I could be pleasant. The real-o-meter has not yet been hit.
That's right.
This isn't where we're playing zombies and I'm your guardian.
Sure, yes.
Like that.
Yes.
Something like that. Yeah. That tracks.
We haven't played zombies in a minute.
We need to do that again, man. I miss
fun. Hit Yeti and all of it. No, I like it on Ben, yeah. Ray, yep. Wow, the only one that did not get immediately DI'd. Nice. Yup. Bye. Coming soon to theaters near you. Interesting. What's your move? I like it. I like that move a lot.
She doesn't have Inspired, so we can try to remove her TM.
Yup.
Yeah, she's not
third
DI.
Targeting her? Is that the vibe? Third targeting Ray?
Yeah, I was just checking to see if there was DI on. All right, we got her into DI.
Sit down, lady. Okay, fine.
All right, now we're gonna do this.
Yeah, it feels.
She's in DI, so there's nothing we can really do about it.
This part is straight ass. Do the middle so that he can't hit you with shit.
Oh, is that the
increases cooldowns, right? Yeah, stagger. Yeah. Oh God, yes. Ha. Fuck him.
And we get to do this into the ult.
Yes, all of the juicy product. Get nothing. You lose.
We're gonna go get that juicy product.
What is the turn?
You don't come home without that juicy product.
It's favorable. It's favorable to finish. Yep.
All right.
Dig it.
I didn't lose. Fuck you.
Hey, let's see. Herpa, if
so much for you claiming you're gonna take
he wouldn't let that moment pass. I got to tell you, I value how I comport myself on camera pretty well. And Dagger knows that because Tassinix After Hours is different.
I would also just like to point out that I am also way worse off stream. Thanks, Bane. I'm way worse off stream, and this is
Bane taking off. All right, man. Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. But yeah, Ray Rock, what's going on, man? Welcome. Did I miss a raid? Usually Ray Rock comes in with a raid. Did I miss a raid somewhere? I don't want to be that guy.
I don't know. But I'm about a third of the way through this bottle of Jim Beam tonight. So we'll see.
Dig that. Now,
man,
is it just regular Jim Beam or is it something else?
Pretty sure it's regular ass Jim Beam.
Listen, a cold shot of regular ass Jim Beam was my daily standard in like sophomore year of college.
Yeah, I'm just more on the budget side. I know we've talked a lot about I like to drink Japanese whiskeys a lot. But yeah, we're on a budget, so we're drinking budget whiskey.
One does what one must. And honestly, Jim Beam is one of the less sweet bourbons, which is my preference. Like if you have to have it soaked in sugar, you're trying to cover something up.
So I initially wanted to use JML here. And I'm considering whether or not I want to use JML here, because Malgus would be such an absolute fucking dunk on this Carth team.
Well, I'm just glad you didn't lose to Ray, and you do not have to endure that particular shame. But yes, the possibility for shame everlasting still exists if you drop to Carth.
If there's Bane in the back, I have I have Riva and Bane. If there's a Baylan in the back... No. So Chippy, there's a difference between having a budget answer and being, you're talking about the budget. Yeah, I mean, I just started. I was unemployed for a while. I mean, there's a gap between being poor and just being unemployed.
No, he's talking about in terms of what you budget account wise.
No. He's talking about we're on a budget. Talking about my alcohol. Chippy, I read it twice.
I see.
I read it twice. I wasn't sure if he was talking about my account.
Hey, appreciate that, David McKinley, a super chat. Appreciate that, man. Hey, guys, first timer, long time. Why 5s over Mace for the DSR Cron counter? I'm delighted that you've asked. Well, first, thanks for the super chat. And second, 5s has the advantage of always and forever being a priority for Slacker to target. If you use Mace as your tank for JMK or GK, it's not that he can't target them, it's that he will occasionally target somebody that is not the tank. Mm-hmm. He could choose to stun JMK. He could choose to stun someone that isn't Cat, and it might not matter that much. They might even stun Cat and you could still pull it out, but getting Cat stunned is usually a pretty significant momentum loss. It's bad news for it to happen to you, and if you use 5s as your tank, you can, as far as anybody has ever seen on my stream, as far as I know, you can 100% ensure that Slacker will always target 5s so long as 5s is alive. So that's the answer. Chippy says, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm drunk as hell. Yeah, I'm trying not to embarrass myself because I'm decently in the bag here. By the way, we're probably...
You are slurring like a true professional,
man,
sir,
you can kiss my ass. I don't have to do a damn thing except hate.
I don't need to kiss shit for you to stop slurring. You are handling that shit on your own.
But, I might go prep up drink 3 or at least drink 2.5 here in a bit. I still got about 5 minutes in the glass.
I feel like you should handle that, because that's going to be good things
for
everybody.
Sure, yeah. You guys just want to see me face down on the keyboard. Know what's up?
Oh, dude, face down, ass up.
Yeah, I like this plan versus JMM. Now, we saw TJ be successful using Malgus. What did you think about that, Dagger? I know you're not fighting Temple Guard Cron, so tell us about why you're thinking, because I think you saved Malgus as well, right? So why do you feel that JML is the more appropriate counter here?
Because I think as far as what my opponent's going to set, or what my opponent has in the back, if he has JMK, I don't need this team for that. I'm just thinking about what I have as a really clean answer to his front wall. And Malgus is good against Qui-Gon and Carth, so it gives me just a lot more flexibility, I think. And I honestly think that this is going to, with Jolie, is going to handle the defense into offense a little bit better. Because in order to take Malgus here, I have to take Assassin. Because she's the weakest. And I know she's going to get blown out at some point during the fight. And that's going to cost me a few banners, and it might snowball into losing another character or two because it's going to be 4-on-5. And I could be completely wrong about this being, better. But I also considered bringing Gas to stop the crits out of turn, but I'm not sure if JKL is better than Gas. But I did consider that. And I'm still kind of mulling that over.
I feel like JKL is better.
Yeah, because JKR is going to get captive.
Makes sense.
And if I took Gas,
there
he would not.
is no permakill mechanic in...
Yes, there is. It's in Jedi Master Mason's lead. And
No.
we've talked about it several times. In his lead, second line or third line, it tells you.
Good point. I'll bring Hoda then.
Hey, well, put him in slot 4 then.
It tells you in his lead that as long as the full team
I just want you to be
Jedi
able to easily
Vanguard,
target him. You'd feel like a huge ass if you...
The last time you told me to move stuff around, I targeted the wrong thing
you know
anyway.
what? Then whatever's not going to screw you up. You
and
understand
say you're
the
not
intent.
on, but you're on the PC, right, Dagger? You're not on phone. So that's
No,
where
you
this
don't
shit
understand.
doesn't
It was terrible. It was shocking. It was shameful. It was something that I would never wish on him again. So, yeah.
happen. It's fair.
Did you do anything special to your JKR to make him the thinnest?
Yeah, I haven't been some offense primary.
And you made that adjustment specifically for this? That wouldn't be typical of you?
Well, not for this specifically, but I thinned him up on purpose because of the Jawakron. I was thinking of doing something with the Jawakron and making him go first.
Okay, I see where you're coming from. Chippy, what am I drinking? It's nothing fancy, guys. It's some Grey Goose and some decent cranberry juice. Keeping it discount tonight. I've run through the nicer stuff recently. Should just use the Jawakron for Jawas. There's no place for that team in the top 50, man. It's memes. Like, I'm not trying to say it's bad anywhere. I'm just saying that it's just huge goofs out here. Like, you won't see it.
I'd like to point out that I'm going to have the whole team dead before JK fucking win.
It does feel that way, yes.
But yeah, you're not playing the same fight.
Let
naturally
memes be dreams, says Erica.
Yeah. Again, I just didn't see myself
65.
using this someplace else. But yeah, so you remember the Ahsoka fight with JKR?
Yeah.
I wanted to. I made him the weakest on that team, so I could take the Jawakron and have him go first.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that would be an interesting way.
Yeah, if you saw in Ahsoka without Ezra, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Want to be that also that Jawakron's also good versus Rey Ezra was first, right? But yeah, I wanted to have a little bit of flexibility. Not saying I was ever going to use the Kron, but it is nice to have the flexibility.
Hey, Turd Ferguson says, I'm right there with you, Tass. I'm drinking 10-year-old Russell's Reserve. Now, I'll be honest with you, man. I don't even know what that is. Are we talking vodka? Are we talking whiskey? I love whiskey, but I gotta be honest with you. Maybe within the last 2-3 years, whiskey doesn't love me the same, in the sense that I can drink it like water. Like, it doesn't even burn me anymore. And that leads to consequences, man. I've had some consequences in the last couple of years that are bourbon related.
Would you take Old Ben here? I don't feel like Gin at Radis does anything.
All right, I'm sorry. Radis Gin, I think, is still the recipe if it were me.
I didn't take Jolie's Swugger gameplay. I took Hoda.
Yeah, he did. He switched there at the last moment. It was a good call.
Yeah,
and I'm glad that TJ remembered because I was guessing about whether there was an anti-revive, and TJ knew, so it's good.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I didn't think that that it mattered a ton. It was just the important part was getting JKR captured because he doesn't matter.
Okay,
and you saw in that fight,
Ferguson's drinking a 10-year-old Russell's Reserve bourbon. Okay, that's got to be pretty tasty. What, a bottled in bonds at least 6 years? So, yeah, that sounds tasty. Ooh, I'm surprised you didn't do the middle. I hope that isn't punished.
It shouldn't be.
I don't want you to be punished.
She's taunting. So
yes, that's true.
Plus, I want her to get fractured because fracture doesn't really do anything to GLs.
I always like to make it go on Jin, but you already had the taunt up, so I get why you did it anyway.
This isn't a bulk level 3, so let's...
Yeah.
This has defense up, though?
Yeah.
We'll just play it safe.
Interesting choice. I think regardless, I
probably
would have attempted the basic on Ezra anyway, but I think that might have been the better call.
Yeah, I don't think that was going to happen with that there. So I'm gonna
I don't know that it would have with the product. I mean, I see where you're coming from. I'm saying I feel like I probably would have attempted it anyway, probably to my detriment, but yeah.
Well, that's fair. Yeah, I'm just, trying. I've had this go really rough in the past, and I'm trying to make sure that doesn't happen this time.
See, Herfadurfa, Chapstick, you guys are taking me back to like the underage days. Mad Dog was like I was drinking when my age ended in teen alcohol. Like that's not that has no place in the adult life. Yes, please do that. All of that. Exclusively that, in fact. Ooh, do we get the revive here?
I could crit. And we will pass. I don't think R2 might have stealth off cooldown. I haven't been paying attention.
Just in time for that, but...
This is all the things I hate about the Leia versus Ahsoka. And also looks like you're round 1, Tass.
Yeah, that was something.
I believe the word is butts. I believe you said the word is butts.
It was the preferred term at the time. Yeah. I like this.
No.
I don't give a shit about her. You're not going to be able to do much to save her. I want to believe.
At least you do believe. See, he wants you to succeed, Dagger. He believes. Just feels bad, man. That's why I wanted to take Queen on these types of fights.
When you could do Jin.
Hey, he's got 5 characters.
There.
So to
Crazy
Dagger's,
that you can't steal his turn meter is Jin, but that's kind of alright. It's fine. I'm not mad. You're mad. What is going on? Hi.
All right.
Right into the sunset, yeah. Okay, this is fantastic.
I think this is going to be a 64.
Huh. No, man, that's why you need to drink it now, says Herfa. No, man, I don't think so. Like, let me see you take your ass. I don't know how old you are, Herfa. Let me see you take your ass out there on the Wii bike with the training wheels. It's not that you can't use the training wheels, right? You gotta humble yourself.
It's all true. It's all true.
63.
Oh, okay. Chattastic. You guys can Dagger and TJ. You can deal with the chat here for a minute, but there was a response to you, Dagger. Chattastic says, just to distract Dagger, why no Fenway Park talk last stream? Boston fans suck, but that ballpark is a Tass kiss. Oh yes, the Bueno emo.
A Tass chef kiss, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you answer that question.
Yeah.
Stall the viewers while I go refill this drink, BRB.
You know what feels really good, TJ?
Ooh, I like this.
Having Bane Malik for the Lord Vader.
I honestly, I still think for where you're at and where I think Tass was fine. And I told him this too. He took his Apocron, which was 300% armor pen and almost 30% health, right? And so I explained this when I was looking at it, where it's like that didn't. So the Bane Malik kind of makes sense. Either way, I think you're in a good spot. And that's
I could also
what
do C-Bane. Let me just check the stats on this to see what C-Bane looks like.
I don't remember looking good, buddy, but Bane in general didn't look good. Tass's look good, and I think it's Tass's look good because of the additional pieces. Yeah, you're gonna be in my boat. I think this is your one, Dagger. It's the Bane way. I do think that do you have a good armor pen health, Kron? If you have Sith bonus,
I
think
have
that's
damage
great.
and health here.
Okay. I like the armor pen health if we had it. But I think the bonus turn felt good.
Yeah.
Well, that's good health, though. So to your point, that feels really good. I think the bonus turn is Chef Kiss, right? If we're talking about the stuff, I think you really do need that bonus turn to kick in when you want it to kick in, right? I forgot you don't have your back wall. I was gonna say the Cere Malgus felt really good where it was necessary. Are you trying to get to DCT and CX2 FRIP if possible?
I'm mostly just waiting for Malik to actually die. There we go.
Okay. I just want to make sure that they get to go at a minimum. Or they go away, I'm sorry. That's good. That was a good one. That pull was a really good pull.
So we can just try to whack-a-mole.
You could try to keep that that clone trooper down. Yeah. He's still got damage you don't want to deal with, in my opinion.
Yeah, my thought going into this is a 3-shot. I think this is a forced 3-shot.
Okay.
I have to hope that that's good enough.
Yeah, because you know Cere. I agree. I see what you're doing. I think your 2 is a guaranteed 2-shot, but I know your BKM is gone, and I know your Cere is out.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew I was going to have to get messy in the back wall on something, and I think this is what I want to get messy on.
I think it's your right call. What is your planned middle to get to your secure third?
I'm not sure.
All right. We can look at what you have.
I'm just saying at a certain point, like, I'm planning to 3-shot it, which means I can 10-shot it if I want to.
I get what that's. It's still getting you to the right point so that when you end the result, you're on like either a trooper team, right? Or you're on something you know is going to do the work, because you getting out him was a good start.
I think this is Riva.
I have not had luck with that, and the numbers didn't look great, which is why I've Jabbaed it. And I Jabbaed it with DVB Kron, and that has done perfect banners every time. If that helps you any.
All right, we're back. No, I didn't pass out, Chippy. Yes. Took a second. All right, let's catch up and see. As Dingo! Hey, man. Possible Warcraft 3 fan? That's Dingo, man. Who you want me to kill?
I did not. I would just tell you again, I did not like the Inquisitor.
Oh, versus Baylan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
fair.
right now.
Yeah, Jawas has never beaten this once in the history of this team existing.
Mm.
That was the guy that
Dingo
that
says,
team.
are there any interesting news coming up for this game, like a graphics engine upgrade or something? I used to play this game in 2018. They have updated the art of quite a few characters, actually, but I mean, it still is what it is. No, I don't think there's a comprehensive, somehow looking like it's like a modern game graphics level overhaul. But I don't think that's what you're really here for. You know, if you're into this sort of game at this point, like you played it before, you know what it is. And even when it was brand new in 2015, it wasn't cutting edge for visuals. So, you know, you're either in it for you like the strategy game and it's a pretty well balanced strategy game, or you're like most of us and you're just a sucker for Star Wars. That's about it. Yeah, Swugga gameplay, I agree. I usually am leaving Jin out in the open with R2, but at the moment that Dagger had that choice, he already had put Taunt up onto Leia, so he might as well, you know?
So I'm going to go back and ask you, Dagger, what's your plan for the Jabba?
The what?
The Jabba. Your Jabba for that.
Oh, did we?
I'm
Oh,
going back to-
I missed a fight. Oh, I'm sorry. I saw.
Yeah,
what happened?
he did finish it off.
Yeah,
So
I'm gonna have to like 3 or 4 shot this, because Bane didn't work, and that's fine.
Oh shit! Tell me about the cron you used.
I just used bonus turn plus 50% health and like 80% crit damage.
Okay, so maybe all right. Maybe TJ, you were right. I didn't think that.
No. Well, okay, first of all, TJ's not right in the sense that this had a 22% win percentage.
Well, I would no, and it didn't work for TJ tonight either. And
It wasn't gonna work anyway. The whole point was I was trying to get out. I was trying to kill Scorch too, but I failed.
Mm-hmm.
The whole point of Bane, and I said that going into the fight, was hoping that I would be able to kill 2 of them.
Okay. All right, now that you've said that, I'm saying that TJ was arguing that the fact that I had 300% armor penetration on my Oppo-Cron was probably being, the determining factor in why I was able to one-shot Baby Yoda's Lord Vader team. And I was doubtful. I was thinking it's like, maybe if I don't know that I needed quite as high as 300, maybe less armor penetration, some crit damage would be okay.
Your damn near 30% health on top of armor pen is what did it.
If you watch the video for that, my health doesn't feel like it was really taxed by that fight, but I am seeing that the armor penetration was significant. I am seeing that.
Yes, you killed. And we're talking Baby Yoda. That means max modding.
That's what I'm saying.
Datacron setup.
I'm on you guys' side on this one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But Dagger already ran into that. I'm saying that with his current setup and having the Dabba Kron, that crushes the Baylan. So Jabba, if he can afford it this way, Jabba on the Baylan is the 65 basically, and you don't need Chrysanthemum. That to me matters.
Yeah, this should be just a dump. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this was a good call when you did it.
Wolfman says biggest graphics upgrade was creating the PC client. Long after the PC client came out, did they do that pretty wide sweeping art upgrade on a lot of older characters? They've done one or two sweeps since then and updated some other characters besides, like even some that got updated on that last pass. They might do it again. I don't know, but the fact is that I think they've recognized that they're settling in for the long haul. Like, this is a mature game with what I expect, and you know what? It's really great that we got Dagger here, because I was about to say, what I expect is a pretty decently high-spending player base, and it would be really great for evaluating that question if we could talk to somebody who has insight into CG's data about how people actually spend in this game. Ahem.
Yeah. Like what? Like, you're gonna have to be more specific.
I thought I was incredibly specific. That was a lot of preamble.
All right. Well, what questions do you have? You gave a very, very broad topic. Like, what are you asking specifically? How much? Like, how much are they making?
I'm saying that I think that things look like they were good enough for them to upgrade the graphics in as much as they have and change the character models, so on and so forth. I feel like it's not impossible for them to make future systemic upgrades to this game, because I think they understand that we understand that this game can kind of just go on indefinitely. Yeah, there were, you know what, Turd, that's fair. There were an awful lot of words in that statement for someone with alcohol in their system, and there's a significant amount of alcohol. All right, look at this glass.
No, but what
this is a 16-ounce glass, and I'm saying that this is my third half and half. So I'll see you in
let
hell.
Let me know when you want me to actually ask my question.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, so what I was asking was, what is the question you're actually asking? Are you asking how much they're making? Are you asking, like, is their revenue going up? Like, what is the question you're actually asking?
Does the game feel like it's still growing? Like, does it feel like...
Yes.
I guess the most targeted question is, do you think the most recent art upgrades into the game are the last ones we'll see?
No.
Yeah. All right, there we go.
No, they're making a fair amount of money off this game. Like, their revenue is up about 10% this year over last year. The player base is shrinking slightly, like the overall logins, but the GAC player base looks like it's expanding. Like, for example, the people that play daily looks like it's closing in on 500,000 people, up from like 465,000.
Nice.
And the monthly logins, unique logins, is down from like 2.2 to like 1.8 million. So they are losing like casual players, but it doesn't look like they're maintaining like the consistent player. And their revenue's up like 10% from last year.
I was gonna say, and where we're at right now, and the way also their models continue to update to target lower spenders,
and
listen,
TJ's hitting right on it. Like the episode pass system, and like the increase in low cost resources being given out to the players compared to what it cost you in previous years to access. Like, if Egnard's is a saint to interact with Reddit, because and you know, if you're one of these people, then you know who you are, but I don't think most of you are that are here on this chat. Like, Reddit is a cesspool for this game because it is a whole bunch of ingrates who don't understand
Reddit in general
math.
is a cesspool. To be fair, Reddit in general is a cesspool.
Egnard's is a saint to bother to deign to explain math to these ingrates and people who just completely fucked off in like presumably middle school and high school. I don't know, because like the amount of vitriol and whining and grousing, and it's just exhausting just even looking at Reddit. Like, every once in a while I'll see somebody ask a genuine question and I'll respond to them, and they'll be, and it's a completely organic, cool interaction, and they'll be fine. They'll be like, hey, thanks. It's like, that's awesome. And then there's going to be like another 15, 18, 20 threads outside of that. Like, I can't believe CG would do this completely predictable thing that they've been doing for the last X number of years. It's bullshit because it bothers me. Hey, I'm a Redditor too, Lady Geek. I'm just not deep into the sauce on the Swugger Reddit. Like, I read, there's a couple of Swugger Reddits. I'll lurk and read both. But like, interacting with them, I'll do it on a really choice basis, because there's just a lot of ignorance and energy that doesn't amount to anything that I don't want to engage with. Like, I am God knows the amount of time I've spent learning from other people that were better than me at this game. I'm down with people that want to spend time asking questions and stuff like that, and I try to help out folks like that. But like, the sheer amount of stupidity on the Swugger Reddits, like, Egnard's literally is a saint for actually bothering to explain it to the people there, because like, spending the amount of time he does trying to, like, evangelize for the game and explain actually how things are, I don't have the kind of patience he has. So big ups to Egnard's, because not that I think most of those type of people are here in this chat, but not a fan. Yeah, I agree, Darcelea. Oh, even Egnard's had to take a break from Reddit? Is that so, Darcelea? Wow. Okay. Wow. Yeah, okay, Herfordurfer says, my favorite Swugger Reddit thread is still the one where people were dogpiling Fatal and shutting him down about some counter. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, and the other day I just put out a GAC Omicron tier list. I saw a couple spots where people blowing up. It's like, this is a dog shit tier list. Like, it's like, I can't believe that was rated. It's like, I put out a video with it. Say, like, if you don't agree, let's talk about it. I mean, I did the best I could. But there's always folks, always going to be folks willing to say, this thing that exists is dog shit. I'm not willing to put out a complete work that explains what it is, but I'm going to call it dog shit. All right. So Dagger's decided to take a course of action that is successful.
No, I mean, like, I tried to say something, but whatever, you were just...
Yeah, have a little grace for me, yeah? How about that? How about fucking that?
Yeah, I'm not upset about it. I was just saying...
So what were you saying? Sorry.
I was saying that this fight would have gone so much fucking quicker if I had used DR Lead.
Dig that. I see it. Yeah.
Because first off, I'd be immune to dots I'd be immune to all these fucking dots because of BSF's unique. And two, I would have death marks, so Carth's bitch ass would be gone.
That's right. You're fuck Carth's bitch ass.
Yeah. But yeah, that took entirely too long to get through Zalbar.
That's right. I'm just here to back him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, Herpy, you were mentioning earlier, people like disrespecting folks like Fatal. Like, he's done more for this game than like tens of thousands of players. Like, the idea that, like, even if he was wrong about something, it's like the amount of times that he's been right and the amount of contribution by discussion for what he's put into the game, even on the things that he may or may not have had work out. Like, the fact that he put it out there, there's not a lot of people doing that. That's what I'm saying. And I think all of us in the chat are pretty much on the same side here. Because Reddit's just full of ingrates and idiots. And it's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame.
You even said the name Reddit, it automatically comes with a connotation of negativity. There's nothing that's positive.
It's funny you should say that, because there are a lot of subreddits that are really overwhelmingly positive and helpful. But for whatever reason, and I'm honestly surprised, because Swugga in general is too expensive to get deep into. Like, If you're one of those OGs
Unlike
that
your
was
mother,
like
who
free
is
to play
free.
long term and you've got like an
Right.
end game account, hey, awesome. But generally, the price tag of this game keeps the riffraff out. And there's an awful lot of fucking riffraff on the Swagger Reddits.
Right. You gotta fuck them riffraff, man. You can't be having that
All right,
shit.
so we're dooming Boss Nass, right?
Who was it that I did it to? I want to say
You
that
did
it
the Jar
was
Jar and
Nass.
not Hoed
Yeah,
out.
I want to say it was
You
Nass.
did the Jar Jar once and got hoed out, so I'm gonna do it to Boss.
I think you're right. Yes, dooming specifically Jar Jar was like the absolute worst fucking thing I could have done. So you're right. I missed the mother comment. My bad. Yeah, Lady Geek confirmed that Egnards has cut his Swugga Redditing by about 90% in the past 2 months. One post a month. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. They don't fucking deserve it.
It's never a problem if you never go on to Reddit.
That is very true, actually.
It's like all of your guys' conversations have no meaning to me because I never go on to Reddit for anything. So it's good to hear.
And that's what's actually the thing you should take away from this conversation, TJ, is like
that's what I do take. Is like I'm glad I'm not there.
As a long time Redditor, I've actually long enjoyed the website for a variety of subjects and hobbies. And I'm saying it is the exception and not the rule that the Swugger Reddits are dog shit.
But I honestly tell you that's a 95% of the Reddits that are out there because it's not constructive. It's just a lot of heartfelt shenanigans of blah blah blah.
Maybe. I mean, I think the ones that are really hobby oriented are pretty purist. Like they do a good job, but like I don't know why. Again, like Swugga generally involves some amount of money, and usually money makes people willing to have a degree of seriousness and like just not being a complete dipshit. But no, not this game. Not this game. Not today. Daily says, I know I wouldn't touch this game now if I didn't start in 2015. I started in 2018 and honestly, no regrets. What do you think? Realistically, as a mobile game, is there something that's like actually eye-grabbing that's good? Because
No.
yeah, I was about to say, like every once in a while, like Swugga started out as a toilet game for me. Occasionally, I'll have a seat and look at what's new on Google Play, and honestly, nothing wows me. Yeah, Herfa. Yeah, most of Reddit is dog shit, right, Rock? It is a dumpster fire. I refuse to visit. Yeah, I don't check it like daily. I don't even check it weekly. I'll check it like probably once or twice a month, the Swugger Reddits, and just respond to a couple random threads from just a couple genuine people asking a genuine question. And, I rightly read those. Those folks generally write back and say, hey, thanks. And that's the gig, yeah? You're not looking for anything else. Like, hey, yeah, you're welcome. And then there's just, God knows how much dipshittery. It's ridiculous. Because I'm not even offended on my own behalf. I'm offended. And I'm trying to be good at this game. I'm offended on the number of people that are complete dog shit at this game and offer their opinions as if
let me back that real quick, Tass. So let me back. Are you willing to use Dabbot here, the Dabbot cron here, Dagger?
Yeah.
Okay. Take the normal setup. You can take Piggy. It's just fine. Yep, and that's your fifth. So take Piggy as your fifth because when he does the taunt, it's okay.
Yeah.
So and then what it is all that grit. It works perfect. You'll see that this works very well.
This is because I kind of want to use Dadbot to clean.
Okay. That's why I wanted to make sure, are you okay using the Dabbot here? If you're not, then I respect it. Then we want to look at something different. If you are, it works really well. It felt really good.
This insulates Boosh and Lando and gives me a bunch of defense. Or I could do something like
the grit.
this.
So specifically, the grit has felt when I've needed it to come in really powerful. So that's the only reason I bring the grit to you. If you think so, I'm not discounting your point. But I've almost perfect bandit, and we're talking like top tier, and it's done well.
Yeah, Trevor, I don't go on Reddit anymore. Everything I post, anything I would get shit on, so I stay out of there. I mean, that's the thing, is that, like, right, wrong, or indifferent, people who, in my opinion, are not qualified. Not qualified to talk about what is definitively right and wrong. Because there are players that are, like, way better than the average dipshit on the Swugger Reddits that would not make such wide, conclusive statements. And then, yeah, you know, like you're an experienced streamer, and I don't think you try and honestly offer a bad opinion, and then somebody's going to come at you like you're acting in bad faith. That's the other thing, is like I can't believe you'd say that. Like, what a stupid opinion. Are you trying to steer people wrong? Da 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 da. It's like, what are you talking about? Yeah, it's outrageous, and it's actually pretty unique, because just about everywhere else that our community exists, people are really helpful, really cool folks. And again,
yes,
the price tag of this game generally helps to keep the riffraff out for some reason, and it's just something.
It'll never be a satisfactory place for anybody. There's always going to be a negative connotation. Nice. That's what I told you. This feels, in that cron, this setup, it just nullifies Baylan, in my opinion.
I honestly have historically been really reticent to apply Jabba to Baylan, and if I didn't see it myself, I would have been skeptical. So I have seen it. I have borne witness. Smooth.
I prefer defense crons, because Honda's going to lock somebody down, and then as long as you have like 150 to 200% defense and bulk level 3, then you're because your dark side characters are less likely to die. Embo and Piggy and Jabba are way bulkier than Boosh and Scando. Mm-hmm. But I have found that a bulk level 3 with some defense has been just fine.
Mm-hmm. Ren2G says, I started at the beginning of COVID, and my GAC skill rating is 3,800. It's the people that want to be endgame players in a year and think it's unfair that they're not. I mean, there's all different. I agree. That type of spoiled, entitled dipshit absolutely exists on the Swugger Reddit, but it's extra embarrassing because it's not even like that's the only one. Like, there are many subspecies of dipshit, entitled and not. Yeah, it's burdensome. Yeah. Seto Knight says, is it just me, or does Dagger kind of sound like solo bass with a gold? I love it. It's hateful and partially accurate.
Dagger doesn't say "fuck, I lost" enough to do that. To be fair, and so is my boy, but
Solo
if he's not
usually
saying...
shows out to these streams. I wonder if he's around, or if he's probably. Yeah. I mean, we're going late enough that he's probably tuned into X, right? Zere's got to be going by now.
Oh yeah, but that's why I laugh at it. It's like, Solo's my boy, dude. That dude I've got, like, and it's like, if he hasn't said "fuck, I lost" one time, then something is wrong here.
That's fair. All right, that's tough. Wow, we've got a lot of viewers yet still. Wow, 50 on Twitch. And what do we got on YouTube? Like 38. Wow, we got like almost 90 viewers here.
Oh, so you're the only nighttime stream. You're welcome,
That's
Tass.
why I was about to say, like, usually at this late, if I'm still streaming, a lot of folks would have gone over to X by now.
Hey, you're welcome, Tass.
X is on vacation. Man, X is on vacation. Arnold has a kid. You know, Tassanic's #1 Swugga streamer worldwide. That's the quote. That's the quote right there.
You're welcome. It was my idea too.
That's the way it's done. Technique. Stolip says, Tass always sounds like the lock-picking lawyer to me, LOL. I've never heard of that before just this moment, so I'll take your word on it. Daly says, number one by default. Listen, man, technically right is the best kind of right. You'll hear me swear by that on this stream. I promise you. That's right, Zeto Knight. Tass is taking the top spot. That's right. Just you wait. The next time that all of the other streamers are impeded by real life or calamity or the forces of history itself, I'll be here to be the very last man standing.
I hear Tass talk a lot of shit. It was my idea to help him stream tonight, so that way we can continue this. So he's my puppet,
fun, man. Yeah, no. If you didn't step up first,
yep.
Because Dagger offering to stream happened right here on stream with you already going, so we didn't have a previous conversation about that. If we weren't streaming you, we weren't streaming nobody tonight. So yeah, no, thank you, TJ.
I do it for the people. I'm not here for you, Tass. Fuck you. I'm here for the people.
That's right.
And my fucking hoodie. Dude,
I'm telling you.
You wanted a mug. I ain't trying to hear that shit from you.
I didn't want a mug. Go talk to Tass. Tass knows.
He told me what he wanted, and I ordered him what he wanted, and they're still working.
That's what I'm saying. So fuck you, Dagger. I asked for a hoodie from the start, and then you said I got one. I'm like, this son of a bitch.
Oh shit, we're getting down to the nitty gritty, yeah?
He already knew this was happening. No, this was already pre-planned.
I didn't pay attention to that last.
My entire okay. Since Tass didn't listen the first 3 times I said it, my goal is to get out short so I can dad bod the trio.
Yes, Dagger has already had this plan when we've talked about it. He has come up with this from the beginning.
Yeah, I just thought my first attack
was that isn't gas for that.
What's gas gonna do?
More than most of anything else I'm seeing.
Without 5s?
Yeah, more than most of anything else I'm seeing. I'm open to being wrong. I'm not saying it's gospel. I'm asking you, what do you think is better? You're trying to kill one dude. Who you got? Who's your man for that?
Who do I take as a 5th?
I don't know that I take a 5th if it fucks up the 5 of first.
Yeah, it would have to be somebody who's going to be within your realm.
Interesting. If you're gonna use that, maybe throwing cracks? I don't know if that bothers me as much. I don't know. How much do you think the counterattack from gas is worth?
It's not, but stopping your team
I agree. Yeah, I don't think that's realistic, so I'm okay with this. Lockpicking lawyer has 1 billion subs, so that's not an insult. Wow, what a fantasy. And by the way, guys, thank you. I know I'm a relatively small channel, but we just crossed over 1,500 like a week or 10 days ago, something like that. So we're growing still. We're growing. Appreciate you guys. I would say, really do.
You've had great organic growth, right? But you've also done the one thing that's
big. I've not paid $1 to anybody to promote me.
This is doing literally less than almost any other team would have possibly done. Every hit's healing you.
And this is why I said, do you think something is better? I mean, I offered it as a sincere
I think almost
suggestion.
Everything is better than gas in that situation.
Fair. I mean, I did the best for you that I could. It turns out it wasn't shit, so fair.
What do you have left, Dagger? I'm looking at your stuff now, but I'm looking at Twitch. I'm trying to think through your fight. Because if we can get you down to solo LV, you have troopers, right? Troopers and what's your name will do the job. But we need to get those others out to start your fight doing it. All right, so hold on. Let's talk through resistance, right? Zori, and you have a 20% setup, might be able to put you. Well, no, because of you have this. You start with the. What about Zori? Because we know this is your bulk, so Zori should be able to kill a couple of people. We need that. All right, go through Zori to start. That kills one, maybe 2, or set your turn meter up where we need it.
Yeah.
I think we can pin it down because you can still go old school set.
Like at this point, I'm just trying to kill Scorch.
Yeah, makes
sense.
sense.
Agreed.
Yeah, this is.
And share for the people why you were saying that killing Scorch enables you to feel confident with Dabbod Fennec.
Because I can just mow down Lord Vader himself with Dadbot.
He's getting.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that prod up and the healing that that the Omicron does.
So basically, if I can get Scorch out, I can just use Dadbot and Fennec to mow down Lord Vader, and then the other two are just like inconsequential.
All right, so let me ask you, Dagger: is it a good idea for a cooldown pool or locking the turn meter where you like the turns where you want them?
Turn meter is good, and Scorch is in the yellow. Like I'm good where I'm.
Okay.
All right. Let me go through your stuff.
The only other thing I could do is pull the cooldown from Scorch to make him taunt, but then he heals himself.
Yeah, because then you have the mark. Your idea is sound. Do you have CLS?
I do.
Ren2G says Scribe gave you major props earlier, Tass.
It was good. Yeah, he was talking about all the people, and you were at the top of the list when it came to tactical and skill, because he was talking about YouTube views.
You think that this can take out? You think this can take out?
Man,
because he's gonna taunt
I would have thought
anyway.
that Gas would, so I don't want to oversell it to you, but I don't know what
Gas
you.
doesn't hit that hard. Gas has to
ramp. Gas has to ramp to hit the heart to Dagger's point.
Gas is going to live long enough to ramp.
All right, let me think
I'm
this fight
literally
through.
just saying in good faith. I thought that Gas would have done more. So
I agree.
I'm
not saying that we're trying to mislead me.
Yeah, I know you're not. I'm saying, yeah.
Right,
anyway,
that was
whatever.
good.
We're all
this
on the
is
same
good.
side.
Oh
Fucking
yeah,
kill
look
him.
at that.
Fucking kill them all.
That's fucking awesome, dude. All right, so you're in a good spot. Okay.
Fucking destroy him. All right. Anyway, no, Scribe's probably long asleep at this point, but thanks, Scribe. Appreciate it. We're trying out here.
Yeah. Yeah, it was big props towards you and the technical and the modding and everything, Tass. Everything that's in your wheelhouse. This is looking really good.
Pass on the good knowledge to the people.
You do, and like your modding setup and other things that you do. He was talking about like views and everything else, and he puts out bulk, and him being one of the top for YouTube is in regards to, which is true.
I appreciate
he does
it,
a really good.
We're a small channel, but I try to hand out the goods, man. I was. It's my pleasure, really. I had a lot of great players that spent time with me.
The thing that makes, by the way, this was a great call, Dagger, because you did exactly what we needed.
Yes, this is proven to be very effective.
So to your point, so what it is, Tass, you also live in a niche world, right? Realistically, us at the top are a very niche subset of folks to the vast majority.
For sure.
Nice job.
Nice job.
I was just trying.
No, that was a great call. The idea for the CLS, and maybe for the next time, that's how it needs to go. If this is going to be the one you're going to die on.
Well, I just believe that Lord Vader is easier to pick apart than Gungans.
I 100% agree.
I had an answer to
I didn't have a super very smart. Yes.
Yeah, because like I said, as long as I got Scorched down, the passive healing is gone, and once the passive healing is gone,
you have Trench. You have Trench who would work for this right now, and you have old school Seps, Trench. You have Imperial Troopers.
Yeah, getting through the team was never the problem. It was how many attacks they're going to take.
I think to your point now, we know CLS is stronger.
We got a question from possibly the most gloriously French name in the chat. Matthew LaChapelle. So why is Dagger stuck on Lord Vader? What happened on the other walls? Explain how we got into this situation.
So I knew that I knew when I used. So going in, I knew I was going to have one drop. I knew I was going to have to voluntarily take a drop, or something would go wrong and it would force a drop. That's why I said at the beginning that I had my drop set at one or less, or two or more.
Right.
I also knew going in I was probably going to get a drop because I was going to have to sacrifice something with the push-pull.
And I also want to defend Dagger. He also set a really strong board. So to defend Dagger, he had all of the tools and set a stronger defense to allow for him failing on the one team.
My clean answer to Lord Vader was Leia, which I used. Which is the reason why Lord Vader was in the back, because I knew it was there, Vex knew it was there, and I made the decision I made on the front wall to get through the front wall clean. And if you look at the rest of my attacks, they're pretty much all 63 plus banners.
Yeah, you had a lot of 65s.
Because
it was a super clean run.
I knew that this was going to happen, and I'm taking a -30 I was hoping it'd only be a -20, but Bane
Yeah.
didn't kill Scorch. If Bane had killed Scorch, I think I could have
Yeah.
2-shot it.
Yeah. And what was
But
that
I
cron
went
again that you used with Bane?
Bonus turn, like 80% crit damage and some health.
He did a really good.
Sith
He
cron,
did. He
right.
did his best. A really good Sith.
Yeah, it
cron.
was a solid
That-
cron. I just want to recap for the folks. Yeah.
The other reason
Yeah,
why I wanted to JML this was to save Malgus, because I could Malgus one of these two teams up here without Malik.
Mhm.
And I wanted to save Malik for Bane for this, right? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the decision to do what I did, I just didn't think that I thought Bane would kill Scorch, right? Like, that's basically where I thought I would get to kill.
Which is a fair
Alright.
assessment. You made a first one because DCT was dead, and your thought of you
Yeah.
getting to Scorch as a minimum secondary is a viable assessment.
All right.
Now I have
The
to remember-
people have voted. The people have spoken, and it is in fact 2 or more tonight. So we will pay that
Yes.
out, Asher. We will pay that out. I am honor bound. So there you are. Enjoy those.
To be
points.
fair, to be fair, Dagger's in a better position and has dropped more fights. I dropped 2, but I'm pretty sure I'm not winning my round.
Actually, yeah, I kind of agree with the way that you're seeing that. Yes, it's amusing that, you know, he lost the Twitch prediction, but is actually in a decent position.
In a really good position, yeah. In a really good position.
Jesus, the hit. That was from
Yeah,
the summit.
Dude, the Summer's where the damage is at.
Summit's
He still has
bullshit.
a strong team to deal with.
Summit's complete bullshit.
Yeah, no, his call up for doing this was a good idea. It's just like, but yeah, you're still fighting a full team with the Apple setup.
Jesus, stop hitting her, please. Leave her alone. Okay, good. You're a sporting lad.
This is one of the times I wonder,
That was
Dagger,
a great heal.
if the Fennec lead would have been better than
that
the
was a
DBB
That
lead.
was a good kill on the summon. I like that. That was good, Dagger. I mean, not that
So-
it matters there. I mean, it is what it is.
But this is what I'm saying. I'm wondering if right now the Fennec lead would have been better
No.
on the DBB lead.
I should have taken the full bounty. Yeah, I shouldn't have done DBB. In hindsight.
Well, think about her lead. Her lead works off of what you're doing with the debuffs. So her lead probably would have been a better setup to push the setup. I know what he's saying, and I agree. You probably would have been better off doing the push into the full team. Do you not want? Do you not have? What's his name?
Oh, you're taking us way
I
back,
like
Dagger. I like this.
That's
I
what
like
I'm
this.
saying. So it's like, but do you not
Yeah, I
want? What's his
forgot all
name?
about droiding. How's my droid commodity?
Yeah, as I say, you want DDK.
We're going way on back.
Yeah,
man.
if you're
This
doing
is
this, you
ancient
want DDK.
days.
You
Ancient
know as well
days.
as I do, you need DDK in there to try to work this. Is it not? Is it Sunfac? I thought there was another 5th. I thought
Well, you gain because of the dots. You don't gain Terminator with
Hold on.
Spy, so you take Sunfac to dispel.
Is
the
it
Hell's
is
Claw.
it Sunfac? I know there's one. I just don't remember which one it is.
Yeah,
That's all I
it-
remember.
it-
Let me
Okay.
think about this. Yeah.
There's one step you don't take. There's one.
Yeah,
Geo
that's
you
right.
Don't take when
That's
you
the
do
way I
it.
remember it too. Yeah, Matthew. Yeah, thanks. And it was a genuine question, not an insult. I don't think any of us took it that way, man. We're all serious competitors here on the voice chat. Most of the folks in the stream are pretty
Aren't you supposed to
seriously
be calling
interested, like
DDK?
GAC wise.
Shouldn't you be calling DDK for every assist?
Yeah,
Probably.
but he hasn't had a lot of assist calls. Oh my god,
He did.
you're
He
gonna
had one
fucking
assist
do it.
call.
This is nuts.
There it is. Look at this motherfucker go.
I needed
Go
this so
on.
bad. I
Go
needed
off.
this. There's no
Go
way.
off.
There's no
You
way.
guys-
There's no way
Look
this
at
could be
this.
allowed to be the Space Jam.
Look
There's
at
no
this.
fucking way.
Look at this old school fucking cat.
This,
Gonna work.
this
Yeah,
is
Marka
ancient. This is.
But this is the point. But this was the point I was making. I would rather 8-shot your Lord Vader than 2-shot
Dude,
3.
what I laugh at is I still call Dagger on it what I think is a mistake because he didn't call it but still cleaned it. So fuck that. I don't care.
And I am going to pull a TJ because of that, and I will reserve fleets for tomorrow.
That's
at
right.
an hour and a half.
You
before
guys are
Dagger.
killing me. All right, fine. All right.
Because I want to see what he does, because he is
It's
probably not
respectful.
going to have the luxury
Alright.
of doing that.
Yeah, well, Dagger, why don't you give us a recap of your attacks?
All right. So I'll do a better job. We used JMK here. It went really smooth. Got the 65. Did Leia here. I believe this was a 64. Did JML here, it was a 65. Did Queen here, it was a 65. Over here, we did Malgus without Malik for a 63. We did Saw here for, I think it was a 65. We did DTMG here for a 64. And we did Baylan here for a 65. In the back, we did Great Mothers here for a 65. We did Jabba here for, I think it was a 63. And then we eventually got there for a total of 33 with Geos.
With
After the grace of God.
Dude,
well, again,
you heard it here.
Yeah. Yeah, we got there with Geos, motherfucker.
No way, you get to sit there and say, Dagger, that Geos kills the Geo. Fuck that. I'm sticking to. I was here. I seen it.
Yeah. And this all went south because I took in Bane Malik with a pretty good Kron that I thought was going to be capable of killing Scorch. Scorch did not die, and then we spent the next 5 fights trying to kill exactly Scorch. Finally got him down with CLS, and then was able to clean up relatively easily. But in hindsight, looking back, the most efficient way I could have done this was after not killing Scorch, it was taking CLS, then Geos, which still would have been a 3-shot for a 33, which still would have equaled the exact same score that I got.
Yes.
Which was a 30.
So the science was worth it. And Wannabe Gamer says the Leia versus Galactic Legend Ahsoka Tano was a 63 for the record.
Oh, was it? Okay, my apologies.
Mm-hmm.
You said you thought it was, but you still said 63, Dagger.
That's all good.
Oh, well, yeah. Like, my point is I got really high banners
straight
on everything else besides the Lord Vader team.
Mm-hmm.
So I am minus 30 banners. And here's hoping. I'll kind of just let you guys glance at what I have set. And here's hoping I can get...
to be fair, Dagger, I would not show back wall, but that's...
I don't care.
He already did at the start of stream.
I know he did. I know he did, but
it is what it is.
If I can get one drop from Vexitron and clear fleet, I think I got this.
Dig it.
I think he'll bleed more than I will, just in general, because of his off counters.
I will say your defense that you said is an overall very strong defense to where your weakest one still sits above some of the weakest things he set, where you were getting 65. So yes, the bleed should average out. And then, yes, I expect a drop because you set a really good board.
Sounds good.
I'm sorry we didn't do fleet on your channel, Tass, but you got 2 GACs, ground battles worth of content.
No, dude, and you're still out of here by one.
Good, guys. And yeah, I mean, everybody at home knows that I'll be streaming my match here tomorrow. It's probably late morning, early afternoon Eastern Standard Time. I'll let you know on Discord. If you're not already on my Discord, you should be. There's the link for that. But I'm going to step away for just 1 minute. And while we're doing that, why don't we set it up like this? TJ, let's see. How about you give your last words for the folks at home? Tell the people what what feedback you have on tonight. And when you're done, pass that right over to Dagger and let him do the same. And I will be right back.
I think the biggest one for me, obviously, the remod is a key thing, and I'll take Dagger's and Tass's advice on that. But seeing that the mothers still work when you're faster, regardless of the setup, is phenomenal. So definitely sticking to that. So for everybody who got to be here for it, I screwed the pooch on a lot of stuff, but mothers went phenomenal chef kiss and set it to auto and let it go. So keeping your Ezra fast will remain my number one. And then everything else falls in line. Dagger, you're up.
Yeah. The only takeaway I really have is I'm not going to do my fleet drunk.
Oh, yeah, fuck you. No, that's what I do. We both agree with that.
Yeah,
fuck that.
Look, I did my very best to play as tight as I could while being relatively inebriated for most of this stream, which is why there was less
Geos.
Which is why Geos. But that's why there was less side talk, just for the folks here, because somebody mentioned I wasn't talking about other shit. Yeah, by the time TJ started, I was already like, I've finished half a liter of this Jim Beam so far. And I'm pretty torched, so I'm just like not at a point where I was trying to focus.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Also, to be fair, you talked the majority during my GAC. It was my turn to talk during your GAC. So that's the idea of the shit talking that's going on.
The difference was I didn't mute myself like a complete fucking dipshit halfway through my attack.
I talked so much shit that entire time. I was through 5 battles. Like, why are they not listening to me?
But yeah, like I'm really lucky to have been available. I'm generally not available, but thankfully the circumstances arose to which, and by circumstances, I'm sure TJ understands this. It turns out when your kids fuck up, you don't have to do stuff with them, and it means that you get to go do stuff you want to do.
I do. And for the fact that Zareth is on vacation too, that we got a double header of what I would call both double top 50 matches we got to see, and still get a Tass stream tomorrow with, obviously, you know, congrats to Arnold having his child and everything. So it's like, it's great seeing that we got to keep it live for Swego and the community.
Amen. I think that's around 100 concurrent viewers there for a while.
Yeah, pleasure to have everybody that was here tonight. And yeah, man, you know, big congratulations to Arnold. He had a girl. I'm a girl dad. I think all of us have girls here on this call. Yep. It's wonderful. Yeah. It's just wonderful. And enjoy that, man. Enjoy that.
Honestly, I wish from the bottom of my heart that everyone with kids has at least one girl.
It definitely changed your perspective on being a dad. I will 100% align to that.
Yeah.
Also, if you ever want to do dumb shit, like get your nails painted or go get a pedicure or a manicure.
Oh, my daughter has a FaceTime pic of me where she did my makeup. So you are on it.
The amount of shit you can get away with when you have girls as a dad is just, it's chef's kiss. I can go see the Barbie movie, and I can go, I can go do whatever I want to do, and it's like my daughter.
Fantastic.
She's on it.
Hey, Lady Geek says, thanks for the stream, guys. I've got to be up early to donate blood. Everyone, if you're eligible, please consider donating blood. Happy to pass that message on. I got to be honest with you. It's basically heights and needles for your boy. And I avoid amusement parks, and I go to the doctor on an annual basis for a blood draw as required, and I pass out every time. And for everybody who doesn't have that particular affliction, I hope you go donate blood as much as you are comfortable doing so.
Yeah, Tass didn't need to have a daughter to become a soft-ass bitch. He was one well before he had his daughter.
That motherfucker sees a needle.
You're barrels. I can't control it. I have no defense. I offer none. It is what it is. Hey, Vargas, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel.
I have done a fair amount of donating plasma and blood in my life.
Yep.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, guys. Well, all right. So while I was gone there for just a minute, TJ, you got your word out?
We did, sure did.
Dagger, you got your word out?
Yep, all the good little subs heard us. Now that Daddy Tass is back.
That's right.
That's just fantastic.
You go dominate. You go give him that ball gag.
Just fantastic. This is the family-friendly show that you all have shown up for. Yes. So thank you so much, of course, to Dagger and to TJ for making themselves available to give us tonight's show. I will be back tomorrow. You all know that I'm live here at twitch.tv/Tassinix. I also simulcast live here from my YouTube channel, Tassinix Gaming. If you haven't checked out my YouTube before, you might consider doing so. There's a bunch of Swugger-related content over there that you may be interested in. We've got the Datacron set guides. We've got the how-to mod guide videos, about how to mod individual characters and factions. We've got the actual, series on building up your mods, like the actual how-to mod series, from the fundamentals all the way through the advanced topics. I also just put out a recent update to my GAC Omicron tier list video, so you might want to check that out. Regardless, you also have my Grand Arena focused podcast being broadcast over there from Spotify. That's Plotting and Scheming, which I make with my friends Dagger, TJ, Sasha, Aisha, and Fatal. We break down how we handled combat in the top 100 or thereabouts of Kyber 1. We talk about the meta matchups of the week, how we dealt with those, our favorite attacks and defenses that we saw, and of course, our lessons learned for the week to come. Anything else that we think worth sharing with you, we'll include as well. That's all over there on YouTube, but the podcast is native to Spotify. Wherever you catch an episode, check the description. There is a link that you can plug into your preferred podcast program and follow us there. Anything that you enjoyed over there on the YouTube, hit like, hit subscribe if you want to see more. And aside from that, if you want to go above and beyond to support the stream, there are a couple things for that. Hey, Ray Rock, have yourself a good night. Oh yeah, and I didn't drop the link to my YouTube, so there's a link to the YouTube, first of all. Next is the link to my Cash App. If you want to support via Cash App, there it is, $Tassinix. If PayPal is more your thing, I do have a PayPal. That is tassandnix with my drunk ass at gmail.com. And of course, if you want to get some enhanced scouting power for yourself, early access to some of my content, and a couple of other perks besides, you might be interested in checking out my Patreon, patreon.com/Tassinix. For any upperly mobile Grand Arena player, there is something there of interest for you. At $5 a month, you enter the Tass House at VIP access level, where you get early access to the Plotting and Scheming show that comes out to our general audience Friday mornings at 8 a.m., but patrons get it as early as Tuesday night, within hours of us recording, giving you that early edge on the start of the week. In addition to that, you get exclusives like, things like the how to use hot utils to remod your roster and a couple other odds and ends that I'll make for patrons. You also get, of course, a dedicated text and voice chat on Discord where you will usually find me lurking, so pop on in and say hi. Thank you so much to Andrew, Banja, Boba Iza, Deadpool Cow 28, JJ's Productions Twitch.
Really quick, I found out today it's Banja. Banja.
Is it Banja?
Yeah, he said say banjo.
See, I was thinking it was Banja like ganja, so,
I did too, and he corrected me today, so I'm just, this is mostly just a...
the more you know. Alright, so Andrew, Banja, Boba Iza, Deadpool Cow 28, JJ's Productions Twitch, Joven4527, Me Asmal, Wes Ross, Rays Malvis, Sam Vimes, Sheepdog 47, Squed, Stark Strategy Gamer, Sweens 14, and White Wolf. Moving on up to the $10 a month tier is VIP Access Plus, where you get a bundled Patreon access to me and to your choice of OmegaBot or Hot Utils Patreon. So, if you're not familiar with OmegaBot Patreon, at the start of the stream, I showed that report. It is the best tool for getting an at-a-glance sense of what your opponent is about offensively and defensively. Anyone can use that tool for free to scout their opponent's last week of Grand Arena history, but only patrons can build out a custom report with any number of weeks, and you get an HTML version of the report that you can download with links that you can click, bringing you right back into swugga.gg and or Insight, whichever you're subscribed to, and just helping you minimize your scout time. Alternatively, you might go with Hot Utils Patreon, aka Chili, which is the #1 tool for your mass mod management and loadout creation. No other tool lets you switch so easily between your Grand Arena, TB, TW, and Raid mods. You can use it like TJ and Fatal do to comprehensively remod your roster. You can slice through hundreds of mods in seconds, be a big help to your guild and TW, and a couple other perks besides. Regardless, no wrong way to go at VIP Access Plus. Thank you so much to Aussie Mike, Davi, Esh Satnakam, Meow for Me, Mr. Tony, Shake23501, Single Malt Jedi, Snack Attack, Striker, Supermard, and Trouble Fingers. And at VIP Access Premium, this is $15 a month for the Double Bob Bundle. So VIP access, to me, and of course to both bots, all under one subscription. If you go for just the bots themselves out on the open market, it's the same price, and that's why so many of my patrons say this is one of the best value bundles in all the Swugga. Thank you so much to Argots, Arj, Big Ninja, Duckstab, Darth Link, Frick Paddywhack, General Milan, Ibanez, Johnny B. Ottawa, Kev, Mini GK, Hills, Ploon, Wig, Raleigh, Saldak, Sir Boss, Sophus, The Lost Swamp Rat, Trevor Boy Gaming, Wilco, and Soltray. And at the top of the list, the one, the only Nomad's Reaper, Ingesters Club Elite. This madman pops into stream from time to time and drops hundreds of subs, thousands of biddies. He's done it many times over the years. Such incredibly generous support deserves nothing but thanks. Appreciate you so much, man. And of course, last but never least, our special thanks. First, to the Lost Swamp Rat. This madman helped me out a few months ago optimizing my OBS setup, and for that reason, I gifted him Patreon for life. But that wasn't good enough for him. He signed up to VIP Access Premium anyway, and then he went on and helped me set up my Stream Deck, and just makes my life easier and helps me better do what I want to do for all of you. So thank you so much, Womp Really appreciate that. To Mrs. T, my wife, thank you for all you do in the background, whether it's bringing me alcohol, coffee, food, or just keeping our daughter from destroying our home while I'm otherwise preoccupied trying to be halfway decent at a phone game. And of course, to Dagger, TJ, Sasha, Aisha, and Fatal, my co-hosts on Plotting and Scheming. Gentlemen, as ever, it is a pleasure and a privilege to record our show together. I appreciate that you guys make the time available for us. Despite your busy work and family schedules. What?
I still need you to re-add the part about me. I'm still kind of a little chaffed you took out the 2 sentences for me.
The what now?
He's just mad because he's a subpar sub.
No, because there was for like the first 2 years of you streaming, it was a special thanks to Dagger, my right-hand man, and you removed.
That's right.
And I'm a little salty still that you removed that.
That's right, because he's not happy.
I will say exactly two things. I will say exactly 2 things about that here on stream. First of all, I removed it organically for completely regular reasons that had nothing to do with you. And second, do you think that it is not in part that this is not less than the 5th time that you've asked about that is not related to the fact that it has not come back?
I just want the people to know that North remembers.
He's really officially hurt.
No,
is what
North remembers.
Yeah, I can see that, man. Like, I'll tell you what. When his mom, when his dad talks to him, and he says, and his dad says, "Son, you sound down. What's it about?" Mm-hmm. It's like, well, it's this guy that I play a phone game with that didn't serve me my propers, and it's fucking up my whole life, Dad.
It is. And shame on you for doing it.
It's mostly I wanted to take a moment to make this about me because you don't do it.
It is. He is super hurt.
Well, I think me and all the viewers agree that I hope your dick falls off. And
regardless,
let's get back to the thanks and the gratitude,
My beautiful partner is out of the country and I'm missing attention.
And be aware, he's still hurt. It doesn't change the hurt. It still is there.
Yeah, I just expect you to be the drive-through clerk where it's like, here's that attention you ordered.
That's right. You give that man what he needs. You let him suck from the nipple.
Listen, you still have a living father. Go find your father to get the father-related attention that you need, and then maybe in the distant future, maybe 50 years from now, when your old man is passed. Then come see me for that daddy attention that you can't get.
How dare you?
It's the daddy attention I'm looking for. I already get that because I'm a good boy. What I'm looking for is my rightful due for the amount that I've contributed to your content and to your channel.
You son of a bitch. Your name is on the screen in white against black right now. Right now. As we speak. All right. Well, anyway. So, Dagger, TJ, Sasha, Aisha, and Fatal. Some are more grateful than others, and, it is, sometimes it be like that. But regardless, I appreciate all 4 of these sumbitches for making themselves available to record our show on a weekly basis. I learn from all of them, yes, even Dagger, on a weekly basis, and I hope the feeling is occasionally the same. But regardless, it's not about us. It's about our community. It's about the folks that comment, that engage in Discord, all of the stuff surrounding the show. I appreciate you guys for being available, because otherwise it would just be me monologuing, and that's just not interesting for anyone. So thank you guys
I do appreciate you platforming me, and by extension us, to make content that we want. Not only do we want to make, but that we wish we had. Right? That's why this whole thing started. There was a space for it, and it didn't exist. And I thank you for allowing me to have a platform.
That's right. And well, first of all, you're welcome. And second, I still hope that your dick falls off for the aforementioned bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look, I'm done. I'm done. I've already procreated enough. You can be happy with your one.
That's fair. That's fair. Right. I hope you have a nub in the morning.
He just likes the fact that you're his official Dommy Mommy. So as he says.
Dommy Daddy.
Yeah, Dommy Daddy. There you go.
Hey, Beowulf says, morning, Tass. Hey, I assume you are waking up on the European side of the world, because that is an appropriate hour to be waking up. So yes, welcome. We're just wrapping up here. We were just doing the outro thanks, and I'm actually looking to set up the raids to send you guys out. So if you're just getting in right now, I haven't done either. I haven't done my stream, but we have done TJ's here. He's cleared all the way up to Fleet. So has Dagger. Check it out. Go back in the VOD. Lots of great content for the both of them. So again, thanks to Dagger and TJ for making themselves available to give us something worth watching tonight. And yeah, let's get ready to raid you guys out here. First on YouTube, who's live?
Yeah, the downside to going first and spotting them banners is the competitive spirit compels me to not want to do Fleet.
Agreed.
Oh my god, I'm the only son of a bitch that's actually alive on YouTube right now. Well, I'm gonna raid you guys out on YouTube to a different channel. All right, and now let's see what's going on Twitch. Same category. Which one of you Madman is? All right, Mad Maximin is live. All right, well, he's got 6 viewers. We're about to blow him up, yeah? We're starting up the raid now. Thank you all so much for tuning in. God, man, the alcohol's hitting me like a fucking freight train. Thank you all for tuning in here tonight, and I will be back here in as much as my body permits tomorrow to stream my own fight versus Arsenal 416, a good friend, a frequent opponent, a very challenging foe, and we'll see how that goes tomorrow. Thank you all for watching this double feature of TJ and then Dagger. And until next time, it's been real. It's been awesome. It's been real awesome. Take care.